Persona non grata, the song.
That's a good album too. Well, what's up out there,
Yeah.
YouTube land? I know it's a little late. It's been a long time since I've done a Sunday night going into Monday morning stream. So if anybody tunes in, hey man, that'll be cool. So what's up? What's up out there? What's up, Ryan? What's up, Wyatt?
So,
I just had a lot of stuff on my mind. Like, just not related to this, but
Oh no,
yeah.
Wyatt's got pussy on his mind.
oh,
You know, so we're just talking about what were we talking about? We are just talking about like Jay Weinberg leaving Slipknot.
yep, that happened. Yep, I put up a
Yeah.
post that just says "Rest in peace, Slipknot."
So yeah, if anybody cares, apparently Jay Weinberg has left Slipknot. It seems like a lot of people
They
are
let him
definitely
go and all that stuff. I think a lot of it's. I think Chris said something was right, that there was something wrong within the band.
Well, that band's been a mess ever since what's his name died.
Paul.
Paul Gray. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
I think it's best. I think you should just freaking pretty much just do. You know what, Slayer?
Hey,
You
Speed
can't
King.
move on. You know, you can't go on without one member. It's like just stop.
What's going on, Speed King? Welcome to tonight's stream.
Nice to have you in here, speaking.
I mean, understandable, dude, if you're driving. I mean, I honestly do not know how people can drive and text. I can't do it.
Yeah.
It's like, I just can't do it at all. So yeah, Jay Weinberg's out of Slipknot. Oh man, anything else going on? I did check out some of the Power Trip performances earlier today. The one I was checking out was AC/DC. I mean, a lot of people seem to be complaining about it because Brian Johnson's voice ain't what it was. I mean, you kind of got to give the guy a little bit of a break. He is 76 years old, and
Yeah.
you know, AC/DC hasn't played live in God, what, since 2019 maybe.
2015.
It's been a while, yeah. I mean, yeah, I agree. Not Malcolm. Jesus Christ. Brian,
Angus.
Well, Angus to me even Angus sounded a little rough. Like you could tell he was kind of messing up some guitar lines. Like Brian Johnson, though, he did sound rough in spots, but you know, I mean, the performance wasn't terrible, but you could definitely tell. I mean, obviously they hadn't played live in a while, so you're not going to get the best results, you know, if somebody hasn't played live in a while. And who knows how much time they did as far as like rehearsing the tracks and stuff goes.
Yeah.
But apparently AC/DC's planning a tour in 2024, so, and possibly a new album is rumored, so.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see what goes on. Besides that, that's really all I checked out today.
Yeah.
I did watch the.
Speaking says album of 2023.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I think it's easy. I think for me right now, it's pretty much all of those stuff that Devin released under the Dream Piece name. Either that, Metallica's 72 Seasons is a close second so far.
So, see that one. Yeah, 72 seasons has kind of fallen for me a little bit. I love the last track on that album, though. Holy crap, it's good. It's just an album I guess I haven't really revisited.
Yeah.
Best album of 2023 so far. I really like the new Sorcerer album. I thought that was really good. New Overkill, I mean, it's Overkill. You pretty much know what you're going to get. I like the new UDO album. I thought the new UDO album was really good. Cannibal Corpse, I liked it. I mean, it's
That one and
yep.
yeah, Cannibal Corpse is number one for me.
It's good. It's really good. As far as favorite album of 2023, but it's kind of tough. There's a few I still need to listen to. Oh, the new KK's Priest I really enjoyed too. Actually, the new KK's Priest might be my favorite so far. But there's still a lot of stuff I need to check out. Like the new Incantation I need to check out yet. What else came out there? There's so much stuff, I mean.
I think I got. What are the ones I've mentioned to Mom about some? Because there's the albums I've mentioned to her about getting me for Christmas. I think a good chunk of them are going to be probably like very easily. I think some of these probably would be in top 10. Like I would definitely think Rod and Sound would be in a top 10. Sorcerer, if I give some more listens to, since we did our review for it, I definitely think it's worthy of top 10 at the very least, because that first half for that new Sorcerer album is so damn strong. I'm thinking, yeah, that's easily top 10. That's easily top 10. I haven't listened. Bellwitch might be a shoe-in, but I haven't listened to the new Death Clock and the new Baroness yet. And they're ones I asked Mom about, or she got me for Christmas. Not the Hackney Diamonds one yet. Yeah. That new Rolling Stones might even get in too, maybe. I just have to listen to it though.
Let's see, another one I enjoyed too was the new Fifth Angel album. That's a really good album. It seems like it's a concept album too, from what I was listening to it. It's definitely set up like it could be a concept album. So that's really good. There's a lot of stuff I still need to check out.
Yeah. Here's the ones I have. Yeah, here are the ones I have locked in pretty much. All of the Dream Peace albums, Metallica 72 Seasons, Attack, Dark Waves EP, A Blaze My Sorrow, The Loss of All Hope EP, and Rod and Sound Apocalypse. Those are the 5 that are, at the very least, a lock-in for Album of the Year. The other ones I have that are kind of in the middle, they're not quite a lock-in, but they're not quite there yet. The new Ahab, In Flames, Periphery, Bellwitch, Aryan Luke Casson, Supersonic Revolution, King Gizzard, and Lizard Wizard. I should put their other album on here at some point. Death Clock, Gluda, Snorn, and Stain. Oh yeah, I could probably put the Stain one because I have that on vinyl. Although I wish I had that. On CD though.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
You know what? Atsax, I still need to check out the new Immortal album. I'm like way behind on checking out a bunch of stuff.
That's a good album, but I don't think I have that on my list. I mean, it's probably that might be an in the middle album.
Atsax, that's one I got to get. I did listen to that one, the new Shooter album. It's fucking good. That's some good black metal.
What was it called? Chaos Horrific, the new Cannibal Corpse?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's now on here. I have no idea who that is.
Who's Shooter?
That's how you say it?
Shooter? Yeah, it's pronounced Shooter, yeah. I know it sounds weird.
How the fuck are you called that?
Dude, it's fucking good. I listened to it. It's a really good album.
That's a tongue twister. No, like, I'm like, are you sure it's called Shooter? Because that's like just Shooter or something. Like,
see, yeah, that's how I used to pronounce it. Then Nick told me it was Shooter. It's pronounced Shooter.
I was like SHOOTER. I'm like,
Yeah.
why the fuck you name your band like that? Like, come on, just name it
I mean-
simple. Shooter. There you go.
I mean, it's Norwegian, so
Fair.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
It looks Norwegian.
it's a good album, though. I did listen to it. I need to get it yet.
What's the other ones?
Some really good black metal that has come out this year.
Oh, I need to probably put the Baroness album on here.
Yeah, the last track on the Cannibal Corpse is heavy.
I like that. I like the album. It's like it's got a good mix of stuff on there. And I
I
actually
enjoyed
did
it.
my homework when we did that review. I'm glad I did my homework for that. I'm very happy about that one. I was it's one that I'm like, it's got a little bit of mix of, yeah, it's got traditional, but it's more of like those early to mid 2000s Cannibal Corpse a little bit. You got stuff that sounds like, I showed off Evisceration playing in there, and there's Kill and stuff like that. It kind of brings back that era, and I'm like, ooh, this might actually intrigue me. I actually like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. I enjoyed it too. I thought the last one was good too. Violence Unimagined.
I was just listening to it. I'm like, it's the same.
Yeah.
There was just nothing there. But then I was listening to this one, and I'm like, okay, this is harkening back to when I first listened to Cannibal Corpse. I'm digging this.
I mean, you pretty much know what you're going to get when it comes to Cannibal Corpse.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that was a pleasant surprise. That's like, wow, they kind of went back into. I mean, not too far back, but it's like they went back to that early mid to late 2000s era of Cannibal Corpse with like Kill and Cannibal and Evisceration plays.
Yeah.
It harken back to some songs on there. Harken back to it. I'm like, I wouldn't say it's a shoe-in for top 10, but it's like, I might pick it up. This one was actually pretty damn good. I liked it.
Yeah, it's
Another-
really good. I enjoyed it.
Another album on the hard rock side is Mammoth WVH.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to check that out too. I've listened to that.
Yeah. Yeah, his Wolfie's new album.
Yeah. I mean, we are starting to pretty much wind down and stuff like that. So there's really not much I can look at and see what is possible to look at now for 2023.
Yeah.
Unless there's something that I'm completely missing. I think there's stuff in. There is some stuff in November that we can look forward to. What do we have out already? We got. The new Suffocation came out.
I got to check that out too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Mike Mangini on the 11th. Yep, that's another one.
Yep. New what else is coming out? The new Sadist is coming out.
Yep.
I got to check that one out.
I think I'm possibly, very possibly, probably. I think the Mike Mangini one might be one that I'm like, I'm gonna look into that one. That's probably the only one I look at out of everything in this month of November that I'm like, that's probably it for me.
Yeah. The new Mordor came out back in September. I did check out some of that. I did like it. I got to get
Memento Mori. Memento Mori.
It's good, man. I enjoyed it. I mean, it definitely sounds like classic Mordor. I mean,
Yeah.
that's another band too that hasn't really changed direction as far as like what they do.
Hey Garrett.
What's up, Garrett?
What's going on, Big Bad G? Garrett, welcome to the show.
You dropped a doo-doo.
Alexis.
Nice to know.
I think this might be one of those people here.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Nice to know. I think it's bedtime, Alexis.
You get the hammer.
Yeah,
Get the damn
even hide that.
Yeah, I knew this was going to happen. They've been kind of coming back around again.
Just don't let him get to you.
But they can go to hell. They're not going to bother me.
Get them out of here.
I mean, that's pretty bad when you're obsessed with somebody that much that you're going to keep doing this after how many years, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get them out of here. Sorry about that, Garrett. Anyway, we're seeing the Zags. Need to give another go, but it is really good. But I have that black metal bias.
Trying to think, goddamn, what else has come out? Oh, the new Hellripper came out back in February. I still need to get that new Hellripper too.
Yep.
I did listen to it. It's well, I ain't gonna say I listened to it all because I did, but I did listen to a few tracks off of it. It's freaking good.
Cattle Decapitation, I think, came out.
That's another one I gotta check out. See, I'm behind on a lot of stuff. Like mainly the stuff I've been buying is stuff to fill gaps in my collection, or I've been buying a lot of reissues.
Yeah, I've been buying. That's mostly as of recently, as of late, a lot of old stuff. Especially, I think, with the Stones. I'm trying to get everything for them now. I'm only one album short with the Rolling Stones. That being Emotional Rescue. In terms of the CDs, at least. But I think that's pretty much all I'm just getting. Is getting a lot of older stuff to fill up, to make the collection a little bit bigger.
And the Stones have what? Oh, dude, the Stones have what, about 31, 32 albums out?
Yeah, they have too many. But I made it to where I've narrowed them down.
Absolutely, man.
Oh,
I mean,
Alice,
yeah. Oh, the new Alice Cooper too. I got to get that too.
Yeah.
Wrote. What stuff, man?
speaking of long discography, he has a bunch.
I'm gonna say Alice Cooper probably has close to 30 albums out.
I think 28.
Yeah,
Ryan probably knows.
and he said he's not gonna retire. So
Who?
Alice Cooper.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to pick up. Man, I gotta pick up Roots, dude. There's so many damn albums. Let's see. The new Haunt album came out earlier. The new Haunt album was pretty good too. I mean, yeah, I think at this point you pretty much know what you're gonna get with the Haunt album. Hell yeah, man. That sounds cool, Garrett. Absolutely.
Frozen Souls new one was decent as well. It says Azagged.
I gotta check them out.
Well, shit, you know who else put out an album this year? I just found this out like a week ago, maybe. Zaster put out an album. And it's pretty much back to the black metal sound. Well, it's not completely back to it. There's some different stuff on it. Like there's some black metal, but then there's like some, it's weird, like dark jazz on it. Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, I'd say November is probably the last month of like.
Yeah, and after that.
Yeah, because usually in December.
I'm looking at I look at December. That's when people are starting to do their lists and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. There's really nothing. Well, there's Paradise Lost, but then it's just them re-releasing Icon. That's it for Paradise Lost. Oh, and then Jimmy Borgir is releasing a covers album, but that's,
to me, that just seems lazy for a band like that. Like, it's pretty weird that Cradle of Filth has put out more albums in the last 10 years than Dimmu Borgir has.
Yep.
Because Cradle of Filth has put out, what, about 3 or 4 albums since 2012, 2013.
UFO put out a re-release of Tokyo '94.
Oh, I gotta check out Frozen Soul. Yeah, that's one I definitely gotta check out. 2024 is coming up, so I'm pretty sure a lot of stuff's going to come out next year.
Apparently, Belladonna is recording vocals for their.
I did hear about that, yes. So we should be getting a new Anthrax album in 2024 finally. And pretty sure Testament's working on a new album.
Yeah.
Death Angel has something. Death Angel's working on something also. So.
What do we got so far? Only January and February. What we got? January confirmed, Static X, and a bunch of nobodies. February we got Chopper Cowboy. Oh, and Mick Mars. Mick Mars' solo album.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah, that single's heavy.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy. I did hear some people obviously complain about it, but whatever.
Loyal to the Lie. Mick Mars on guitar, Jacob Bunter on vocals. Oh, Ray Luzier from Korn on the drums.
Yeah.
Michael Wagner, Paul Taylor. Paul Taylor's on the keyboards. So Brian Gamboa also on lead vocals. Chris Collier, bass, mixing engineer, mastering engineer. Yeah. Ray Luzier drums, and Jacob Bunn on the other lead vocals.
Devin Townsend is coming out with the 25th anniversary of Infinity.
I will not be surprised if Devin releases The Moth in 2024. Either that or more Dream Piece stuff. But yeah, February already beating out freaking January with it. Ooh, Les Claypool is in here too. But it's a box set. And then we got, what do we got in March? We got Firewind, Judas Priest,
Yeah,
Dragon
Priest.
Force.
Yep.
Oh, and Ministry.
Yep. There's going to be a new Ministry too. Let's see.
Yeah.
Just okay. Yeah, Dragon Force. I could care less about Dragon Force.
Oh, they're a bunch of wankers.
Oh, that's okay. This Firewind album cover looks pretty awesome.
Oh man.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
That looks pretty cool. Yeah.
Striker. Oh, that's a killer band too. Striker's like a traditional heavy metal band. New Blood Red Throne.
Oh yeah, that's
Blood Red Throne.
Yep, Blood Red Throne, Nonagon. Like I said, it's a bunch of, for me, nobodies.
Static X.
Yeah, I'm not too crazy
Yeah,
on him.
I'm surprised they're still around, even with a new vocalist who replaced Wayne. Rest in peace.
Well,
Apparently there's going to be a new Fear Factory album next year too. Which,
yeah, quote unquote Fear Factory.
Yeah, it's only pretty
spoiler.
much
It ain't. It's pretty much Dino and Friends.
Give me once, or what's that comment say? Didn't you once see, or once was one
Yeah,
of my favorite
once
bands? I guess
once
you'd
one
say.
of my favorite bands, they got lame. Yeah, that's
I agree. Their last couple albums were fucking garbage.
yeah. Who do we got? Ooh, new Ace Freely.
Apparently, there's a Children of Bodom live album coming out. That's the last
Yes,
concert.
yeah, yep. This next month. Yep. No, let's see what we got. New Ace Freely. New
Yeah.
Abigail Williams. New Accept. New Hailstorm. New Anthrax. Apocalyptica. Armored Saint. Austrian Death Machine. They did put out that single. I have to listen to that. New Bring Me the Horizon. Posthuman Next Gen. Bruce Dickinson. Corrosion of Conformity. Cradle of Filth. Doth. Dark
Oh
Train
yeah,
Bullet.
they're coming back. Doth,
Dark.
Daft,
Yeah,
Doth. however you
Doth.
fucking-
I always say Doth. It's always been that way. Dark Tranquility. Deftones. A Dio compilation album. Down. New Dream Theater with Mike Portnoy, motherfucker.
Fuck yeah, that's gonna be awesome. That should be good.
Yeah. That's the one thing we need to say now. New Dream Theater with Mike Portnoy back, baby. Let's go.
Dream Theater featuring my Portnoy.
No, just Dream Theater. It's actually Dream Theater. If it was Mike Mangini in there, it's Dream Theater featuring Mike Mangini. Europe.
Oh yeah, I did hear about Europe making a new album.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exorder, Exodus, quote unquote Fear Factory, Flotsam and Jetsam, Gojira, no Forbidden, Gorguts, the Halo Effect are coming back with another album. Yes. Hammerfall, Heathen, Halloween. I hope it's better than the self-titled. I really do. I like the idea of the three singers thing, and I hope they continue doing that. But I just thought the last one just kind of like, it had its moments, but it's like that middle section was just like, eh. High on Fire, an Incubus, Infectious Grooves?
Yeah, they're coming back.
Interesting. Are they going to be able to get... Wait, was that a band that had Rob Trio? Wasn't Rob Trio in that band?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think.
I hope he's on it. That'd be really cool.
Speaking of which, I should mention this quick. I guess Suicidal Tendencies just played a show not too long ago, and they had Rob Trujillo play on bass for it.
Woo! Maybe on some of it. Maybe on some
Isn't-
of his stuff. Let's see.
Speaking of that, they're supposed to be making a new album too.
Cool. I think I might get to them here. New Kill Switch, Engage, King Diamond, the new Korn, Looking to Coil. Ugh, Limp Bizkit. Ugh, I can't believe they're gonna make another album. Hopefully it sucks. we can laugh at how bad it is. But it'll be a
John.
fun bad. It'll be a fun bad.
John.
We got Lita Ford, Marty Friedman, Morbid Angel, Motley Crue. Ugh. I might fall under the funny categories. I don't know why they would probably want to make a new album, but yeah.
Speaking of Marty Friedman, now this is just rumored. Apparently, I guess Megadeth's trying to get Marty Friedman back in the band. I don't know how true this is.
Oh, hey, John.
What's up, John?
I would like to see that, but that's not going to happen.
It'd be cool. I mean, they have had Marty Friedman come up on stage with them a couple of
Yeah,
times.
they were doing that. They were in Tokyo, and they had him. He came up with them. Yeah. But who else we got? Nightwish, Nile, some Onslaught, Ozzy Osbourne, POD, Paul Diano's Warhorse, Pestilence, Riley's LA Guns, Riot V, a new Rob Zombie, Rotting Christ, Sacred Reich, Satyricon, Sabotage Curtain Call.
Oh, I can't wait till that freaking comes out.
The first one in a while will end up being their last. Saxon.
Yep.
I did like Saxon. I did like that. I did like the, what was it, Carpe Diem? Was that the one?
Carpe Diem.
Yeah, I like that album. That was actually a good album.
Yeah.
Like outside of the title track, I was like, it got better after that one.
I did not like the last Nightwish CD.
Let's see.
It was
Sepultura. Oh yeah, Sepultura / Slaughter to Prevail. That's that one project they've been wanting to put out at some point. Look Outside Your Window, which I think had Sid, Corey, Jim, and Clown. That might be interesting. Sodom, Sonata Arctica, Spirit Box.
Oh yeah, that new Sonata Arctica track's actually pretty good. It's definitely back
Apparently,
to the sound.
Yeah, apparently the Spirit Box song, a lot of people are talking about it, might be the heaviest they've done in a while. And I do remember some members in there used to be members of a band called I Wrestle the Bear once. That's a long ass time ago.
Courtney LaPlante.
Yeah. But my God, they got big. Like, Jesus. That's the weirdest name I ever thought of. I wrestled a bear once. That's kind of a unique name right there. And it's all one word. That was kind of...
God, that band was so... definitely not for me. That's all I'll say.
Yeah. Got Suicidal Angels, the aforementioned Suicidal Tendencies. Sum 41, this weird name, Heaven, X, Hell. Yep, you mentioned Testament, they're on here. Winter Sorg, Wasp are on here. And YNT, that's who else is.
Who?
Those are all YNT.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's going to be a new Wasp, hopefully, in 2024.
Yeah, I don't see that. I don't see how I could.
I guess another Morbid Angel album's in the works.
Yep, I did mention Morbid Angels on here. Yep, right above Motley Crue. I never thought I would see Motley Crue and Morbid Angel next to each other.
I'm hoping the next Morbid Angel album's killer too. Like the last one was okay, but
Oh, Kingdom Sustain, yeah. That's hard to believe. That's been 7 years. 7 years since that album. Like, that is insane.
Hard to believe, yeah. I mean, the last album was definitely a step back in the right direction, but
after Illud Divinum Insanus, I will say, if I listen to the Limp Bizkit album, I'm expecting to probably maybe drink a few beers listening to it, and maybe bust my ass laughing at that. I'm like, well, let's pop this. Let's pop this fuck nugget in and listen to this while I drink. I'm bust out laughing.
Drunk review.
Yeah, Limp Bizkit junk review. Yeah.
This fucking album sucks.
But it's a good suck. It is a good suck. It's not a bad suck like Catharsis. It's not a bad suck like Catharsis from Machine Head. But in that case, you got stuff to roast. You can make fun of it. You can have a good time making fun of it. It's a good suck. Catharsis, there is nothing good about it. You can try and make something fun. You can try and do something fun with it, but in the end, it probably just wouldn't work.
Well, the Metal Meltdown.
I remember watching a Jeremy Johns video, and he mentioned, I think one of those questions he got was, can a dog shit movie be a better with alcohol? And he basically said, tried it with Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Sad to say, it does not always work.
Exactly.
I feel like Catharsis is the perfect example of there's no way of making fun of it, even if you drink alcohol. There's nothing. That's the kind of album that's like, yeah, I'm not having fun. Stop that and throw it in the trash. Limp
That
Bizkit,
was
there's content to
torture.
roaster. Yeah, that was torture. I'm like, that's one of those you need. That's one of those you need alcohol to get through it or something like that. It's like, yeah, that's a bad kind of way. Whereas if you're listening to a Limp Bizkit album, you can crack open and you listen to it and you're like, look at this piece of crap. Ah, blah, 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 blah.
Man, oh man, back in
You gotta-
2018, that came out, man. I was like, when the fuck is this goddamn album gonna end? It sucks. It's so fucking bad. Talking about Catharsis, obviously.
Oh yeah, that was 18. Yeah, I remember listening to that. I was like,
Yeah.
God, that was so
was-
bad.
I mean, obviously, I wasn't gonna fucking buy it, so I listened to it on YouTube. I'm like,
I
holy
wasn't
fuck,
gonna.
this
Yeah,
sucks.
dude, that made you like, yeah, it sucked. I remember listening to that all the way through, and I was just drudging, and it was just, God, this.
Well,
No. This, I wish I could skip. I wish I could skip that. It's like, garbage. It's, that's
Then
one
the
of
one
those where you need. That's one of those where you need alcohol to get through it. It's just like,
Pretty much. Then that one track on Catharsis is literally a rip-off of a Strapping Young Lads track. Oh, I kind of forget which track
I
it is
couldn't
now.
tell the. I
It's
couldn't
the
tell the
same
difference.
fucking
'Cause
riff.
I couldn't tell the difference. Everything sucked on that.
Oh. It's fucking terrible.
Yes,
Well, there was-
It's
John,
been like
we wish.
fucking-
Yes, John. We wish there was a new Iced Earth CD as well. We wish that too.
Oh, yes. Same.
We're gonna have to wait a while.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And it's
But
bullshit.
speaking of Iced Earth, since John's in the chat room, I'm hoping in December I can get the album ranking for Iced Earth done.
Nice.
I still got the Typo Negative album ranking, but I was going to do it today and I ended up just going out. But, so the Typo Negative one's still going to come. So yeah, the Iced Earth album ranking's definitely going to come. I'd like to have some people, if I can get anybody on the panel format, that would definitely be cool.
Frederick's here.
Frederick, what's up, Frederick?
Frederick! It's the Frederick.
Let's see, anybody else? Oh, it's 1:38. Okay.
It's 12:38. It's almost. God damn. Yeah.
I was just seeing if Nick was online. I don't think he is, though. You can say if anybody wants to shoot a message to Nick or whatever. He might be busy,
It don't
though.
look like Jeff. Jeff's on. Jeff is on for some odd reason.
Nice.
Yeah, let's see if we can get Jeff on.
Why not? I'll shoot him a message if he wants to join.
I mean,
Yeah.
I could send a link to Frederick, too, if Frederick wants to come on. Then it'll turn into like a 4 or 5 hour stream.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be gone by then.
Yeah. Absolutely. So yeah, 2024. Oh my god, these years are getting harder and harder to do, man, as far as all these albums that keep coming out. Oh damn. It's cool though. At least bands are still putting stuff out, you know.
Alright. I sent Jeff a message. I'll see what he says. Hopefully soon.
Alright. But yeah man. Besides that, yeah. So Typo album ranking's coming up. There's gonna be a surprise in that album ranking. I'm not gonna mention it here on the stream. But it's gonna be
Don't let it be.
interesting.
Don't let it be carnivore albums, because you know we gotta save those for that mini deep dive we're doing.
Well, it's an album. I'm not saying what's going on. As far as the album ranking goes, that is. Oh yeah, Dolly Parton did put out a new album.
Yeah,
I guess it's
Oh yeah, I heard Rob Halford's on it.
yeah.
I did not expect that.
Or did you see Rob Halford and Doro
A country music legend and a heavy metal legend. Or the heavy metal god. I did not expect
that. That's cool though.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think she did.
Jeff declines.
Go ahead,
Jeff declines. He's got a major eye exam at 8 in the morning, so he can't join us.
All right, understandable.
But he said thanks for the offer, but he's gonna decline.
We're talking about Rob Halford and did you guys hear that?
Yeah, Dolly Parton, Rob Halford and Dolly Parton. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he do something else?
But Rob Halford. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, Lita Ford.
Oh, he did that song with Doro.
Doro. They re-recorded Total Eclipse from the Heart.
Yes, that's that one. I was like, wait, what?
It's a good cover. I enjoyed it.
I'm like, wait, what? I don't get. What? I didn't freeze. I'm still here. Am I still here?
Yeah, now you are. Maybe it's me.
Yeah, it might have been.
Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah. Oh yeah, John, you did what was it? Alan Coe and the guys in Pantera, pretty much.
I have that CD. Yep.
David Allan Coe. Yeah, David Allan Coe. That's who it is. David Allan Coe.
Yep.
Oh, I think him and Dimebag and Vinny are all, they're no longer around anymore. They all passed away, pretty much.
Yeah. But yeah, Rebel Meets Rebel. I do have that CD. Dime, Vinny, Rex are on it, and obviously David Allan Coe.
Yep.
Obviously the big tour for 2024 is Iron Maiden so far.
That should be a good show.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Seems like Nico McBrain's getting better too. I didn't even know he had a stroke earlier in the year.
Oof.
Yep, I had no clue.
Dang.
Well, David Allan Coe had a lot of pretty good country songs too, a lot of controversial country songs.
But Jeff does say hi so he says hi everyone.
What's up, Jeff? If you're listening somewhere.
If you're watching this.
Yeah, I got to catch up on his channel too. He's been putting out a lot of really good stuff lately.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Gonna say it looks like Clint's online.
Oh yeah, Clint Cthulhu.
Okay,
let's be we'll see. Who was?
There's Nick. I don't know if Nick would want to come on at this time.
Oh yeah, there he is. Yeah.
But he's busy. I mean, that's understandable.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to risk that.
I'm trying to think. I think we pretty much covered everything as far as what's coming out.
Yeah, but now pretty much at this point, that Mike Mangini album. I need to start listening to some of these albums I have in the middle list for my top 10 favorites for 2023, and then after that it's figuring out where all of them are gonna go, pretty much.
Yes, Frederick. I know. It's been a long time since we streamed on a Sunday night going into a Monday morning.
Yeah.
And the only reason this stream's happening because I I took a vacation day from work.
Marty!
What's going on, Marty? How's it going, man? Just kind of a random Sunday night, early Monday morning stream here.
Yeah, pretty
I'd normally
much.
be working right now, but I requested off because I was going to go see UDO tonight, and the show got canceled. And
Well, the whole tour got canceled, I think.
it did. So yeah, I think it's September of 2024 now. It got moved to. So
Ooh.
yeah, man, I'm doing good. Definitely doing good. Anything good coming up on Heavy Metallurgy? Speaking of which, I got my Heavy Metallurgy shirt on, actually. So on the way home, I bought this beer, Mad Elf.
Mad Elf.
It's good, but it's pretty strong beer. It's like 11%.
Looks interesting.
Sweet taste to it. Yeah, it got canceled. I mean, it got rescheduled, so I'm hoping next September I get to see it. And I had no clue Primal Fear was actually touring with them. Speaking of which, I got to get that new Primal Fear album too. Oh, nice, dude! I'll definitely be checking that out then. I know as far as what's going on here, I'm going to do that typo negative ranking. Hoping to get it. Maybe I can get it done Tuesday morning because I'm off on Tuesday. But then that night, me and Ryan are going to get together and do a review.
Yeah, what, this Tuesday?
Yes.
Yeah, we got Scorpions, Humanity Hour 1.
Yep.
A teaser for Scorpions Deep Dive, which will be next year.
I enjoyed the new Primal Fear too. I did listen to it here on YouTube. I mean, when it comes to Primal Fear, you pretty much know what you're going to get. I enjoyed it. I mean, I thought the new UDO album was pretty good too. Kind of a goofy title, Touchdown, but all in all, I thought it's a pretty good album. And it's kind of weird. Like, I think. Didn't you say Accept's working on another album too?
Yeah, they were one of those on the list.
It's kind of like, man, that's like another one that bands do. It's like Accept now. It's mainly Wolf Hoffman. That's it. The only original member left. Because Peter Botez is now in UDO's band, who was from Accept also. So it's like UDO is more Accept compared to what Accept is, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So pretty much UDO is more Accept than Accept. So why can't he just be called Accept? UDO's Accept or something like that. You could have just been called that.
Well, I think UDO's the one that actually started Accept, going all the way back to 1960.
He should have the right. Yeah, he should have the rights to the band. He came up with it.
Wait, did you say 1960? Did you say 1968?
68. Well, they were called Band X before they were called Accept. And I'm trying to think. Oh, fuck. Michael Wagner, the producer Michael Wagner, was actually an original member of Band X, pre-Accept at that time.
I know the first album by Accept was 1979, I think.
Yeah, the first album came out in 79. I think it's 76, though, when Accept decided to become a professional band. Ooh, Scanner. That should be a good one too. Well, apparently Doro has the rights to the name Warlock again.
Ooh, nice. Yeah.
Y'all here?
Camera
we're
froze.
still here. Oh boy, not again.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties!
We need a graphic that says technical difficulties.
we need one of those. What is it? One of those. One of those theme music. Oh wait, you didn't actually leave? Is it camera? Bad.
Is it storming there?
Let me check. Come on, load up Weather Channel app. Nope. Nice and clear. Storming up near the Midwest around Michigan, Minnesota, Wisconsin. That's about it.
Might just
Nowhere
be his
near.
internet.
It probably is. He's rebooting. Yeah, he rebooting. He'll be back. I probably won't be here for long. I gotta get some sleep. Getting tired. Getting old. Fuck. So what were you upset about with the whole what was it? The Saudi show? Wyatt?
What?
I saw you were upset about the Saudi show yesterday. Well, I used to say no, Saturday. Saw all those things you said in the wrestling chat we had.
Oh yeah. No, it wasn't that. It was just something else. I'll tell you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. It was something else. Okay, fair enough. So it had nothing to do with what happened with Saudi with WWE, pretty much.
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I don't want to get too.
On, here we go. What does it say? Frederick says it's good, Marty. I'm gonna grab it for sure. Scanner. Interesting name. What else is there? John says Warlord became Doro. Whatever. Doro became their manager. Took Warlock, I think.
And Doro's still a hot woman.
Warlord became Doro because of their manager took Warlock, I think. Okay, that is interesting. PF is zero surprises. Hopefully, Animals. There he is! Welcome back.
Freaking internet's being crazy.
Technical difficulties. We can't control them.
Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. It's out of our hands. When it happens, and we can't do anything about it, but we can try and reboot everything and hope it doesn't happen again,
Pretty much.
If it happens, it happens.
But you did that to us last, when was it? When did we do
when
that?
We did the review. Yeah, we did the review, yeah.
Right at the beginning, it booted me up, but afterwards it worked fine.
It worked completely fine. Yeah. But thank God I was able to guide the ship forward until you came in with all the history of the album and the band and stuff like that.
You know what, Frederick? I agree with you. She's almost 60 years old, still looks fine. Doro.
Yeah, it's crazy how good she looks.
Marty says, hit head on. Marty says, hit head on keyboard 3 times to continue /reboot. That's looks like a funny situation out of all this. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Marty, definitely true.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yep. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, man. So yeah, well, speaking of Doro, I guess the new Doro album, I don't know if it's out yet or it's coming out. Or, no, I think it did come out.
To sum up your answer, Frederick, no.
What did Frederick say?
Ryan, you getting Call of Duty
Oh,
3?
Call of
I basically said no. There's only one new game I'm getting. It's a racing game.
Gee, I thought by now there was like 20 Call of Duty games.
Too many! And they've been going
So-
downhill for quite some time now, so I'm not getting that new Call of Duty. No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
to
used
me, well, go ahead. Go ahead. What?
I used to play that, but my system broke, so
I
Wow.
haven't played I haven't played Call of Duty probably since it came out. Like the original Call of Duty. And how
Ooh,
long ago
dang.
yeah.
2007, 2008-ish. Maybe before that.
I think I would have been 17 or 18.
Oh, jeez. Thanks for making me feel old, Wyatt. Let's see, in 2008, I was about ready to hit 30.
No, I was. Oh, in 2007, I was probably 10. Yeah,
Damn.
11, maybe.
It's like I was talking to a friend of mine at the bar or at the VFW tonight before doing this live stream, and she's like way younger than me. She's only like 22, and it's just kind of interesting when you talk to people in different age groups, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Because I could be talking about something from like the 80s, and they're not going to know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And you don't really think about it when you're talking to the person. Like, oh yeah, this person's much younger than me.
No,
They weren't around back then, you know.
it's like I could talk to you and know what you're talking about, like
Yeah,
music wise.
it's just weird, man. When you think about it.
Yeah,
Like next month, I'll be 45 years old next month. So it's like, holy fuck, I'm really gonna be 45. Like a part of me still feels like I don't know. Part of me still feels young. If that makes sense. What's
no,
going
next
on?
year.
How's it going,
Look at
man?
Look at what John said.
Yeah, it's freaking weird though. Like you don't think about that when you're talking with friends. Like, oh yeah, you know
No.
what? They're probably much younger than me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like, yeah, they're probably much younger. And if I mentioned something that happened in 1984 or 85, they're not going to know what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh, nice. I mean, it's weird. Like physically, physically, I feel older sometimes, but like, I don't know how to describe it. Like mentally, though, I still feel young.
yeah,
If that makes sense.
yeah,
Like I mean, yeah, there's definitely more aches and pains as you get older. You know,
yeah. Going to the
There's a-
doctor more, but
see, I don't go to the doctors, which is kind of weird.
yeah,
But yeah, man, it's just weird how it works. It's absolutely weird how that works. I mean, yeah, like there's definitely more aches and pains, but like a part of me still feels very young. If that makes
Yeah.
sense.
no, I get it.
And it could be just the music, like the metal music that we listen to that keeps me feeling young, you know?
I mean, if I wasn't in a walker, I'd be down in the pit.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know, Frederick and Nick, do you guys want to join for a little bit? I'll send links.
Yeah,
Well,
Fred.
Just a guess, too.
Fred might. I don't know about Nick.
Not Nick said he's going to join.
Can you imagine me in a pit?
In a pit at like 80 years old.
Well, now, but in a walker, in the middle of a pit.
They're like, yeah! That'd be kind of hilarious. I'll send Frederick a link too if he wants to pop on.
Yeah. I have some friends at House of Blues, and they always have me in good spots. So.
Oh man, hope shit gets better, brother. To Frederick out there. All right, man. We'll still be here. Let's say Marty's still around. I could probably see if he wants to come on.
I don't think I've met Marty.
He's a good dude,
Yeah.
man.
I've seen Chris on Facebook.
I'm back.
All right, we got Frederick and Nick joining us there here in a bit.
Cool.
Right, a few minutes.
Might stay for a little bit longer then.
Absolutely, man.
You weren't gonna tap out, were you?
Yeah, I was about to. Yeah.
I mean, it is kind of late.
Yeah.
It's 1 a.m. for me.
Yeah. So what time is it? Oh yeah, I guess it'd be 2 in the morning here. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Dude, I almost forgot about daylight savings time too. I looked at my car. Or no, when I went out earlier, I looked at my clock on my car. I'm like, wait a minute, this ain't the right fucking time. So I had to set that back an hour. It's like shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you a link to that short I made.
Oh yeah,
Ben.
yeah. Dude, you gotta send me that.
Yeah. I swear that
Oh, excuse me.
that scream at the end that I did was totally Rob Dukes.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
I'll have to listen to it then.
I don't know where it came from. It just came out.
Well, sometimes that just happens. It's like the devil's trying to escape or something.
Well, the only thing I could think of is I was home alone, and I could sing louder when I'm not around anyone.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mental Johns Unearthed. See, I like that channel name better, definitely. I think I'm the one.
But we still know it's you, John.
Yep.
We'll always know it's you. We will always remember you as John Iced Earth fan forever.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, we got Frederick here.
Oh, yeah, Frederick. We got the Frederick. What's up, Frederick?
How you going, guys?
Hey, Freddie.
What's going on, Frederick?
Oh, not much. Just haven't been pretty good. Haven't been good lately, mate. Haven't been
Oh man.
well, physically and headspace-wise.
Oh,
Sorry to hear
Yeah.
that, brother.
Nah, it's
know
all
it.
good. It's all
I
good.
know what you mean, Fred. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We all go through dark shit, or
Yeah. Well, see, I've got asthma, and my asthma's been really, really bad, and I've been going to the hospital, getting oxygen and stuff, and
oh, yeah, that's definitely not good.
no, especially now it's spring here in Australia, and there's a lot of pollen, and a lot
Yeah.
of dust, and
yeah.
it's been really bad, and I've been really having, chest problems and Hard to Breathe, and
Ooh.
so. But
Yeah.
well, I've got that Ventolin, so I'm taking that Ventolin all the time, which helps.
Cool.
Hopefully, dude.
Yeah.
Definitely gotta.
Yeah, but
Definitely need to keep Frederick around.
Yeah,
Okay.
it would suck. It would suck if you weren't around, Frederick.
Nah.
It would make everything would be worse.
No, it's all good. It's all good. When you get older, you get ailments, and you start getting.
Yeah.
I get it.
I'm not looking forward to it anymore. I'm like, fuck. Why do I have to deal with this fucking crap?
Speaking
All
of,
these.
Yeah, but apart from that,
I think this might be my earliest signs of feeling older.
Yeah,
Nor-
I'm getting there.
oh, and froze again.
Lately, uh-oh. We okay? We good?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're good.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
hear you. We're good. All good. For now, at least.
Oh yeah, let's talk about cold weather. Like lately, I've noticed like it must be a sign of getting older too. Like before, cold weather never bothered me. The other day I'm at
That's
work
so dumb.
shivering. I mean, it got kind of chilly too, and this never happened before. Like I started like shivering and feeling like I wanted to go to sleep. Maybe it's because it hadn't been that
Yeah,
cold in a
there's-
while. I don't know, but it's just weird. 'cause
Yeah,
I
it
never
was-
got
there
that
were-
way before.
There were some times where it was just like you feel like I felt pretty cold. Like it was
What's
just
up, man?
random. Hey
What's
Nick.
going on, Nick?
Hey, Nick.
Staying up, not sleeping.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's been like one thing after the fucking other here lately.
Yep.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, we were supposed to shoot Judas Priest tonight, but something came up, and it looks like we're gonna have to do it as a 3-piece.
Oh.
Yeah, and
I
Miller's got some stuff. He's we're getting time to take care of shit, but he said like go ahead, and I was like okay, we can do it. Now, I've already seen John's rankings.
I'm surprised
You
y'all
might
doing.
get some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm surprised y'all are doing them now, considering they just announced a new album.
Oh, I mean, I'm not gonna put it back all the way to March. Like that's no, because
Oh,
enough.
we don't have another one
Pretty
prepped. Yeah, and the next one's Black Dahlia Murder.
Oh,
that's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah, it's super consistent band. I mean,
Yeah,
like I mean, even the album. I don't even know which album I would have at the bottom. I don't know. I like them all. I've liked all their shit since pretty much their inception.
yeah, they don't
I
have
like-
that at all.
I like Ready
Lord would be at the
Juice
Floor
Priest
would
was a
probably-
little bit easier. I mean, I've been listening to them since I was like a teenager, so
Yeah,
and a lot of the stuff was kind of new for John too.
yeah.
can't wait to see John's ranking on Priest.
Oh,
It's gonna make people mad.
I've seen some of it. There's a couple on there like I don't know if they're gonna fucking like come after him with like pitchforks and torches like they did with fucking Morbid Angel, but
Yeah, there are several albums that I don't want to see at the bottom, and I'm pretty sure you probably know a handful of them. A handful of them. I can count on one hand the number that I don't want to see at the bottom.
I mean the ones I have at the bottom belong at the fucking bottom.
Wait.
Yeah,
So
I hope you didn't put their good ones at the bottom. Lot like
No.
like Turbo, Nostradamus.
Oh,
Don't do that to me. I fucking love Nostradamus.
and Turbo has like 2 songs I like on it.
Tell me
I
you
like
didn't have Painkiller at the bottom.
Oh no, dude, I don't think anyone's gonna have Painkiller
No, yeah, Painkiller's not gonna be at the bottom.
near the
That's-
bottom. Like that
That'd
album.
be blasphemy. That'd be blasphemy.
That
Did
album's
you
damn
put
near
Sad
perfect.
Needs last, Nick? I Will Hunt You Down.
Which one?
Sad Wings. If you put that on last, I Will Hunt You Down.
No,
Oh,
that's
you-
the other one you don't.
I don't think you have to worry about that. I'm pretty proud of my ranking. I went through all that fucking discography so many damn times.
I
I mean, a lot of that shit I knew. Like, honestly, it wasn't until like the past few years that I really got into like the '70s Priest stuff. And yeah, no, I mean, I love that because you get like that more like warm analog sound and the production, and I mean, just
brilliant.
riffs.
Like Sad Wings is a classic album. Stained Glass.
Stained Glass. I mean,
Sin After Sin.
most of Sin After Sin. I'm not the biggest fan of Last Rose of Summer. Like, was like, you know, that one's kind of the odd one out.
No, it's a good song. I like it. Yeah,
It's a good song, but you know, like that suit on the album, and it is so different than anything else on the album. It's even different than the Joan Baez cover, which is good. Which is good. I like that cover.
but they used to play those songs way back in the '60s before they even got recorded.
Yeah.
They were a cover band.
Well, I mean, I went out and got Rock-a-Rolla. I never owned that album.
Wow.
Honestly, it's not bad. It's you know, it's not very priesty.
No, it's very of its age of the '70s. '70s proto metal.
Yeah, a lot of blues rock.
Yeah, like Sabbath first album was very bluesy.
I gotta say the title track's almost kind of a disco track. Like, I mean, it's catchy.
Yeah,
a little bit. Yeah. It's kind of weird when I saw Rob Halford solo. It would have been at Ozfest in 2010. He broke out "Never Satisfied" and played it live. That's the only Priest song he played in his set at the time.
That's an interesting deep cut.
Yeah.
So I only got to see Priest once, Ozfest 2004, and it was damn cool. I mean, they opened up with Electric Eye. Well, I mean, Hellion, and then Electric Eye.
Yeah, obviously you can't.
Oh, dude, yeah. It was kick ass.
Hellion's always their intro song anyway for every concert.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, it's their theme song.
Pretty much. I mean, they went through like just about every fucking hit. I mean, it was a killer fucking set.
I saw Priest with when they came to Perth with Ripper.
I'm still not a huge fan of Ripper. Like, the dude is way too in love with vocal effects. Like, there's always so many effects in his damn voice. Like Jugulator, not as much, but Demolition and both of the albums with KK, like he's just got tons of phasers and like distortions and like dude, like there's very few moments there where I hear is like his natural voice.
He got popped for didn't he get like caught for stealing Ground Halford's vocals?
No, I don't know. I know he put up like a shit post or something like that everyone called him out on, like, you know, calling out bands that drop down their tuning. I was like, no, you should be able to do all that stuff. And I was like, dude, that's unavoidable. You get older, your vocal cords wear out. It's part of it.
Yeah,
like,
Exactly.
and then,
Yeah.
then your voice isn't even up or down low enough for the tuning.
Yeah. And, you know, like, I mean, what are you saying? Like, then, I mean, honestly, I would have said, like, then you should have hung it up years ago because you need all the effects in the world to keep you in the fucking game. So, like, you know, that was just a shit post. Like, almost any time he gets brought up, it's for saying something stupid. Like, you know, the only time Judas Priest ever gets a hold of me is, you know, fucking say they're suing me or something like that. Like, whatever, dude.
Did anybody see the new King Diamond video?
I did.
Of the new album. What did you think of it?
I'm not like the biggest King Diamond fan. Like, I still, you know, I can't get into his higher vocals. Musically, it sounded good. Like, it was great seeing Annie LaRocque, you know, throw out killer solo.
Well, I think his voice is better now than it was way back then. I think since he had had the heart surgery, and he took that long sabbatical for a while to get his voice back into great shape. I think it's going to be a good album.
Oh, I know Shred's super excited for it. I mean, and, I'll review with him. I mean, I know one of these days he wants to get down and like rank Merciful Fate and King Diamond, and it's like, dude, I'll fucking sit through it. And who knows? Something might click.
Yeah, like you said, Nick, a lot of people don't like the vocal. I think his vocals are unique, and
they're definitely unique.
They're not triggered like some of the singers today.
No,
it's all natural.
He's got a natural falsetto. Like sometimes I think like he does kind of struggle with the key. Sometimes like he kind of just goes into the ghostly wails, and it doesn't necessarily matter if it's in key, but like it's King. Like you just kind of let him wail. I mean, I've been hearing a whole bunch of. It seems a lot of people are split on the new Suffocation because there's a lot of people like shit talking fucking Ricky Myers, the guy who took over for Frank. It was like, dude, why? Like I've seen him front Suffocation 3 times now, I think, and he's been solid every time.
I'll have to check that out. I still haven't listened to it yet.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it is fucking gnarly.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's honestly, they haven't sounded this brutal in a while. Like this one blows away the last one. Like it's not even close.
Is it still slamming? Does it still have those slam beats in there?
Oh yeah. There's slam. There's big old slam breakdowns. There are intricate technical riffs. The leads on there are really fucking good. Like
slamming death metal should never be in death metal.
No, that's what Suffocation did. Like that's always been Suffocation.
Well, not the Jesus Whip. If you heard the Jesus Whip, there's no slamming in that one.
Well, yeah, in that one, but I also like Infecting the Crypts. I also like Legion of Veracity. And I mean, yeah, there's still slammy parts on Pierce from Within. There's definitely some on Breeding the Spawn, even though it's just mud on that CD. But, once again, I mean, there is a re-recording of a Breeding the Spawn song because that's what they do. There's only one more song left to re-record. So after the next one.
Because I do like every album, they do a song from every album that prior. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think Roadrunner is willing to part with the rights to that album unless it's like a large amount of money, and that would be like a full-on remix and remaster. Because, God, that is absolutely terrible production.
I agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, new Suffocation's good. I mean, most of the response has been pretty good in that, but yeah, there's like still some shit talking on Ricky. It was like, you're not fucking Frank. It was like, well, no shit, he's not Frank. Duh.
Well, yeah, Suffocation. After the Jesus Whip EP, I just fell off Suffocation.
Oh, dude, you stopped way too soon, dude. Dude, Pierce from Within. That's like one of my favorite death metal albums.
Well, I need to get that because that one is classic death metal. There's no slamming in that one either.
I mean, it's got a couple of parts that are definitely more brutal on there, but I mean, it's just a well-rounded, brutal, nasty but catchy death metal.
Yeah.
And
I got the new Hypocrisy album.
But they're working on a new one.
Penetralia.
Oh, you mean the reissues? I haven't had to get any of the reissues because I got like older versions of them. It's like, it's cool that they're reissuing all that stuff because it's been hard to find.
Because they were never released on vinyl, So, you have to get the vinyl.
I mean, all the Dismember reissues, everyone seems to be pretty happy with those too.
Yeah, well, I only want 3 of them. I only need 3 Dismember pieces. The Ever-Flowing Stream and Innocence of Obscure, the first and this EP and the second album. That's all I need from Dismember. The rest can go.
Oh, dude, no, death metal. The album's simply called Death Metal. That album fucking whoops ass. Where Iron Crosses Grow, dude, that's Like honestly, you put that up against like some of their older stuff. It's like, yeah, this feels like it's almost recorded in the same era.
Yeah, no, cause for me, I'll be honest with you, Nick. For me, when it comes to death metal, I prefer the early stuff from the bands, and then after that, I don't give a shit about whatever comes out.
You're missing out.
Deicide. I like their first 2 albums. After that,
Which band?
Deicide.
Oh, dude.
The first 2 albums are great. The rest don't interest me. Morbid Angel, the Abominations, LP, Altars of Madness, Covenant, and Blizzard Out of Sick. That's it for me. Then the rest can all go in the corner.
Formulas is awesome. And I mean, I love Gateways to Annihilation too.
See, that to me is an underrated album. I actually really like that album.
Yeah, someone actually said it's like that's like their Death Doom album because it's a little bit slower and murkier.
I could probably see that.
Yeah, I don't know. Formulas is just a beast of an album. Like it's just super aggressive.
That is a good one.
So yeah, I'm glad that releases are winding down because we've been covering a lot here lately.
Yep, there's literally only one album I'm interested in listening to, and it's that Mike Mangini solo album because I'm curious about it.
Well, he said it's not a prog album. It's more of a.
I'm still gonna listen to it. I'm intrigued by it.
There's still some more stuff coming out that I do want to check out. Like next week's got a couple of good ones, and following week is it's got some other ones too. Carcinoid, I do want to check that out. New Sadus.
Yeah, the new Sadus is going to be fucking killer.
I mean, no Steve DiGiorgio.
No, but that doesn't matter. It's still got
I mean, I feel like it still kind of matters because I mean, Steve DiGiorgio, dude. Like you never say, "Oh, it's Steve DiGiorgio." That doesn't matter. Like, no, if you have Steve DiGiorgio, your band instantly got better.
Oh yeah, but who's the bassist anyway? Who's the bassist anyway?
I don't know.
Anyone famous, or is it just
I mean, look it up.
somebody they picked up on the streets? Said, "Oh, you're on your bassist now."
God, they only have 2 members shown.
Oh, Steve Allen and
John Allen and Darren Travis.
Yeah.
But let's see. Oh, they don't have a bassist listed.
unless they're doing bass as well.
No, they just have. I mean, so far, at least in the archives, they just have drums, guitars, and vocals listed, and that's John Allen, Darren Travis.
Maybe that's it. Maybe there's no bass on it.
No, there's going to be bass. They're not going to pull a Pig Destroyer.
Or Metallica. Might be like a Justice for All album.
Well, I mean, they had a bassist. They just, they treat him like garbage.
Yeah.
There's nothing really listed. They got the production guy, Juan Urtiega. Looks like he was the vocalist for Vile for a little bit. He's doing the production. Yeah, no bassist listed.
Okay, so it might be a bassless album.
No, they probably got a session guy. They just haven't put it out there. Maybe it's a surprise.
Maybe, yeah.
I know that they have 2 singles up. I've listened to one of them. It was pretty good.
Yeah. The knife. I like the. What was that? The first one that came out, knife something, stabbed with a knife or something.
Which one was it?
Or raped with a knife or something like that.
First, Ride the Knife. Yeah, there it is.
Ride the Knife. Yeah.
And the other one, it's The Sickness. I still haven't checked that one out.
No.
But yeah, Ride the Knife. And it kind of started off a little wonky. It was like, all right, this is okay, and then it kind of broke into like the the thrashier stuff. It's like, okay, all right, we're getting back to it.
Yeah. Well, it's been like almost 20 years since their last album.
Oh god, man, that last album was a fucking turd too.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't.
Yeah, I had one track on a comp, and I was like, yeah, I'm never buying this.
Right.
I think it was a song "Down," Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't matter. They're all like mostly like one word fucking titles. Yeah, that was in 2006. So
Yeah.
close.
Yeah, I see. So hopefully, I reckon this will be a good album.
I mean, like I said, I still haven't heard the second single on there, but I mean, I do want to check it out just because it's Sadus.
It's Sadus, yeah, of course.
I mean, I thought Morbid Saint was coming out with something, but I don't know if
I think they're in the studio because I know that their second unofficial album was released by High Roller.
Yeah, I got a boot. I picked up a boot of that at fucking MDF. But Swallowed by Hell was the single that I heard.
Yeah,
Shit.
I got that on vinyl too. But I think the Construction System was their second album,
Yep.
which has been which was never released. So that's been reissued.
That's a good album. Like, I mean, it's not it's not the first one. It was, dude, Spectrum's fucking monster of an album.
Oh yeah. That's a great death thrash metal album.
Yep, dude, it fucking insanely fast.
Look, yeah, because I saw or I've heard rumors that they're in the studio recording a new album.
I mean, they got 2 singles out. I mean, I can't imagine they're going to leave it at 2 singles. There's a lot of bands out there that they have singles up now for stuff that they're going to release next year, which, I mean, generally, late November, December hits. Like, that's when all the releases really slow down.
I don't know if you remember, Atrophy had a single called Riptide, and that was out a few years ago. Was supposed to come out on their new album, but it never got.
Yeah, I did hear Atrophy's supposed to be coming back.
Yeah, I heard that, and I heard they were also in like some legal battles and shit or something like that. I don't know. I that's
because there's a band called the Sons of Atrophy as well. I think they're the sons of the original band members.
Huh?
Interesting.
I mean, as long as they're good. Like I checked out Hatriot, which has got Zetro's kids, and it wasn't that good. It was like, oh man, they grew up in a Thrasher's house. So it should be awesome. And I was like, man, this is like really stock.
I did like the first 2 Hatred albums that had Zetro on vocals. The new one, I didn't really care for it.
Yeah, it was. I think it was the newest one. Oh,
Because to me,
I think I joked around, called it Hat Riot. Veil of Shadows. That was the one that I got, and I was like, yeah, this isn't that good.
Hat Riot.
Yeah, I didn't care for it at all. To me, it sounded like.
Nick, do you have the Nicolas Cage's Sons black metal CD?
No, I heard one track and I was like, yeah, this isn't for me. It didn't sound good. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Like,
good?
No, it just sounded like just cheap, generic symphonic black metal. Like,
okay, because I heard that his son was in a black metal band. I think they're similar to Dimmu Borgir, like later Borgir.
I mean, well, I mean, like the bigger production isn't there for sure. Like it just sounded kind of cheesy. It was like, no. I do like Kevin Bacon's son, the band that he's in, Black Anvil. Yeah, those dudes are good.
Is that Kevin Bacon's son?
Yeah, Kevin Bacon's son plays in Black Anvil.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's the
Guitarist?
rhythm guitarist. I don't know if they both do lead, but yeah, he's one of the guitarists.
I used to have a Black Anvil album, but I gave it away. I never knew that.
Oh yeah, well they kind of changed around their sound like a little bit, like they're doing like more atmospheric stuff. But like like the earlier stuff was very crusty, like kind of like that mid-period Dark Throne kind of worship of, but they're from New York. They also kind of cut their teeth in the hardcore scene there too. So there's like a little bit of that. I mean, I ran into some of the members. I talked to the drummer for a little bit when they were on tour with Immolation, and dude, like the dude is like one tattoo. He's a giant tattoo. It's like, dude, those are like hardcore tattoos too. Like, I mean, you're almost Evan Seinfeld.
Oh shit! No, okay. That's something that I didn't realize that Kevin Baker's son was in.
From what I hear, because it got brought up because there was like a TikTok of Kevin Bacon and Kira Sedgwick doing like he did like a bit of the dance routine from fucking Footloose, and Kevin Bacon's rocking an Immolation shirt, and like people were chiming in. I was like, no, Kevin Bacon likes metal. Like if you're lucky on some like club nights and shit like that for metal bands, you might run into Kevin Bacon.
Oh shit! Yeah, because it's really like a lot of the actors and actresses in it, are into metal, but you never realize it until you hear stories their kids are in bands and something like that. And,
I mean, it isn't like something like a lot of people even ask. Like it's like, oh, you like what kind of music do you like? It's like, no, you're like, here's the interview. You're promoting your next picture. Blah blah blah. Standard stock shit. Like, it isn't until you find out later. It's like, oh man, fucking rocking a fucking Megadeth shirt. Yeah. Then you find out, it's like, oh yeah, no, I fucking love this shit. I just no one ever asked me about it.
Yeah, it's like Harry as well. He likes Cannibal Corpse a lot. Never everybody asked him what sort of music do you like. Until he wanted Cannibal Corpse to be in his movie because he liked the band so much.
Well, it's kind of like Hank Williams and Hank Williams too, and obviously Hank Freed did some metal too.
Oh yeah.
Apparently now there's a Hank 4, which somebody just told me about the other day. I guess his son's doing music now.
Jesus, how long are they going to use that fucking name?
Oh,
well, if it's going to bring in the money.
I mean, like, listen, you have to be a musician. We named you Hank.
right.
Yeah.
So,
You can't be Hank for the accountant.
or Hank for the gynecologist or something like that.
Yeah. You're a Hank now.
Yeah.
Here's your guitar. Learn how to play it.
It's like the Ramones. Like, you're going to be a Ramones, your surname has to be a Ramone. If it's not Ramone,
Yeah.
it can't be a Ramone.
I mean, hopefully they're like, like, listen, don't do all the things the Ramones did, all right? Okay? There were a lot of mistakes made.
mm-hmm.
That's why there's not many of them.
Well, isn't one of them still alive?
I think
Marky, I think. Isn't Marky still alive?
I forget which one is still alive.
I think it's Mark, yeah.
Yeah. So everyone had a chance to jam this.
No.
New Autopsy.
I'm waiting for the vinyl version.
I do need to get that.
It's so damn good. Like I was shocked at how good it was. Like not because I think Autopsy sucks, because like this came out less than a year after Morbidity Triumphant.
Yeah.
And it's better.
I gotta definitely listen to it.
Yeah. I'm a huge Autopsy fan. Autopsy has since day one, I've been a big fan of Autopsy. They're one of my favorite death metal bands. Or Doom, Death Doom.
I mean, well, it depends on when you catch them. Like, but I mean, Death Doom, like I would say they're one of the pioneers of it. But I don't know. It's mostly just I'm a huge Chris Reifert fan. Like Chris Reifert, he
he's
rules.
a great drummer, great vocalist,
and such a nerd. I love that. I love the fact that he is like very open about his love of like Star Trek and like Star Wars. Like, it's like, no, man, that's awesome. And you love all this like over the top gore.
Yep, that's really cool, I think. Well, he had that project with Danny Wilker, or it was a while ago, or well, this would have been a long time ago, actually, when he he had that project with Danny Wilker, excuse me, called The Ravenous.
See, I don't think I ever checked that. Like I have
Oh,
absent.
yeah, I remember Ravenous
Yeah,
way back in the day. Yeah,
yeah, they were out like in God, I'm gonna say like right around 2000. That project came out.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
fucking find that. Like I have Siege of Power stuff.
Yeah.
Abscess.
I was reading an interview with Siege of Power. That's something that I need to pick up as well. They're hardcore punk.
Oh, dude, have you checked out Violation Wound?
You still got magazines?
Yeah,
Wow.
Still got magazines. Yeah.
Oh, Zero
I
Tolerance.
still buy it.
That's a pretty good one though. Like they still come with the sampler CD.
Always.
Good.
I
Deal.
remember Terrorizer used to have the sampler CDs as well.
Oh, dude, I have tons of Fear Candy.
Same here. Same here.
Bloody Brothers, too.
Like that.
Yeah, Metal Hammer had them.
Yeah.
God, man, I still have tons of them. Like I could fill boxes.
Yeah.
I still have a lot of mine too. I actually thought about doing a video about those. I don't know if anybody would really be into it, but
I mean, you bill it as something that's like, listen, all right, we live in an age where it's always at your fingertips. Like you can just search something on YouTube. Like, don't do it now. Watch my video. But yeah, you like back in the day, like
the magazines.
Yeah, we used to have to hunt for the fucking metal rags, and if you were lucky, you found one that every month they had a sampler CD, and that is where you discovered a bunch of fucking killer new bands.
Oh yeah, that's what I used to do. I used to get Terrorizer, I get Zero Tolerance. I listened to the CD, and I thought, I look, like in the they have like little write-ups on them, like sort of these, and they tell you which album they come from, and you go, oh, you look at the photos. Oh yeah, some new black metal, or this some new thrash or trad metal. I got to check it out, and and then I'll go to Bandcamp and look on Bandcamp, see if they got any physical.
Yeah, Zero Tolerance I only had a couple of issues because I had to go to like Barnes and Nobles to get that one, and they fucking marked that one up because it's an expensive one. It's away from Australia, but that's where I found the Amenta.
Ooh, interesting.
You're gonna check out this magazine.
Zero Tolerance. That's a magazine I've never owned.
Yeah. What? Fistful of Metal?
Fistful of Metal out of the UK.
Oh,
I don't know that one. I don't think I've ever seen that one.
I've never seen that one.
Yeah, this is a UK. I've got like two of the same issues, about two different covers. One with Meshuggah on the cover and the Voivod Part 2 cover.
It's kind of like with Metal Maniac magazine. I used to buy those all the time back in.
Oh yeah, no, this is a fucking awesome magazine. It's got some great, like interviews and old. Looks like the old school metal, new school.
Oh, nice.
Black metal, death metal, trad metal, speed metal, every metal genre that you could think of.
It's like when I found Marty Worm on YouTube. I'm like, isn't this the guy that used to write for Metal Maniac magazine? And it was. So it's kind of interesting what you find on YouTube,
I picked up Metal Maniacs almost by accident because I was looking for Metal Edge, and
I remember that.
Yeah, and it just said metal on it. I was like, well, fuck, I'll just get this one. I was like, holy shit, this is all like super extreme. Like, I think it was, oh God, what year was it 95 when Broken Hope's Loathing came out? I think that was right. Yeah, I remember seeing that ad, and I saw that stitched together fucking heart creature, whatever, with the spikes coming out. I was like, that is, I'm going to get that. I'm going to fucking find that.
You guys might remember a magazine over there called Metal Mania.
Metal Mania.
That one sounds familiar.
Way back, it was back in the 80s. And it had it was thrash and, a lot of thrash metal, a lot of underground thrash.
Then there was one called Metal Force from back in the 80s. Metal
Forces, yeah. Yep. So you got, guys, support your magazines, buy them.
That's how I first found out about Cannibal Corpse. I cannot remember what magazine it was specifically. Now it might have been Metal Maniac. This was in '92. There was like an advertisement for Tunes of the Mutilated right when it came out. That's how I found out about Cannibal Corpse. And I looked at that album cover. I'm like,
Huh.
this is going to be some fucking like extreme shit. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, mine was definitely Ace Ventura, and then I went out and got pretty much I got Eaten Back to Life, and then like a week later I got Butchered at Birth, and yeah, that had a profound impact.
The way I found about Cannibal Corpse was in the magazine. I saw the advert, the cover. I thought, oh, it looks interesting. You know, somebody ripping his guts out. You know, a zombie ripping his guts out in the cemetery.
I never saw an ad for him. Like, I just remembered I saw the movie, and then I was in like Camelot or whatever the fuck it was, and I saw the logo, and then I looked at the art like, holy fuck! All right, let's do it.
It's like Autopsy as well. When I heard that, with Death, when Chris Reifert was in Death, and then he left, and he said there was a new band coming out, and I saw an advert of the Autopsy, debut album. I thought, yeah, this looks sick. The cover looks like from Hellraiser when the guy gets ripped to pieces.
See, I didn't get into Autopsy until right around when they reunited after Abscess had just kind of run its course. Because I'd heard about him, but I was like, I'll get to him later. Kept pushing it back. But then I think it was All Tomorrow's Funerals, that EP came out.
Oh yeah.
I bought it. It was like, fuck, this is awesome. And then I just went out and got everything else. And yeah, no, I've been just a huge fucking fan of him ever since.
I'd love to see him live.
Oh, dude, they're so good.
Hopefully one day they'll come to Oz. It's pretty hard, to come to Australia.
I mean, I figure with, Chris has had a busy year this year. Like, he did a Siege of Power album, he did a Static Abyss album, and an Autopsy album. All three in a row. That new Static Abyss is almost as good as this new Autopsy.
Yeah, I need to get some of his hardcore. As well. I need to check it out.
Check out Violation Wound. Like it's like hardcore. It's like gory crossover.
Interesting.
But yeah, hopefully he gets around to doing a tour. I know Robert over at Metal Meltdown. He got an interview with Chris over the phone. I still haven't got to watch the entire thing yet, but I do want to, just to see if he says like, oh yeah, we're eventually going to hit the road. I was like, fuck yeah.
Speaking of which, I saw you and Robert collaborated on a video not too long ago.
That was fucking fun. Like he got a hold of us out of the blue because we've been talking about collabing for a while. And it's like, he says like, I want to do something for like the goriest of, like the goriest metal ever. It's like, I can totally hang with that, and I can hang with that so much that you may not want me to show some shit that I have, because I mean, I have acquired a lot of like gore grind and foul shit over the years, and I actually because he even said like during the videos like, I should probably put a trigger warning at the beginning because like some of the stuff we're getting into is I capped it off with my my two Pissgrave albums, which I did not show the album art. I was like, all right, it's Pissgrave. Do you want me to show? I was like, maybe no. I was like, totally understandable because it's not album art. It's just a picture of something fucked up with their logo on it.
Did he show any Waco Jesus covers?
No, he actually. I kept out of anything like really porno grindish. I stuck with just gore and guts and things that sound horrible. Like I brought up Sequestrum, which is like a spin-off from the dudes from Undergang, because they have some of the most foul vocals. Like it's literally like a lot of hacking and spitting and gurgling. It's gross, and it's just straight up like symphonies of sickness worship.
What about some anal C?
AC. AC. I don't own any AC. Probably for the best. Dude, if you haven't watched it, Mad Mike did like a whole thing about Seth Putnam.
Yeah, I saw that.
But watch
Didn't
it.
see that. Is he
Watch
still
it.
on YouTube? Is he
Yeah,
still
I
on
will.
YouTube? I haven't seen no videos from him for a while.
No, he's still on. This was like his first one in a while because I mean he wanted to do this one. He got some help. He got Metal Trenches to jump in for a little bit, and because I mean he really went deep in it. Like there's tons of great fucking jokes in there. Like he even does like a mimicked interview with Seth Putnam. He interviews him from hell, and there's no way in hell that video is monetized or ever will be, because like he bleeps out a couple of words, but it's like, no, man, Seth called everyone gay, so I gotta play the character. And multiple times he put up the things like, okay, once again, I don't agree with like anything Seth Putnam ever said. Okay, he was a giant piece of shit troll. And he lived to fuck with people and make them miserable. And
Pretty much.
yeah, he went into the whole story about like Seth Putnam challenging fucking Chris Barnes to a fight, and then Chris Barnes agreed, and then he got his fucking roadies to jump him essentially, and then after they were done jumping him, Seth was like, "So you're gonna come out and fight me? Like just you and me though?" Like he was like, "I'm ready to fight again. Let's go," because Seth was more than likely drunk on crack and whatever else you could find.
Didn't they release like a it's not a death metal or it's not a grindcore album. Like Seth Putnam, he put out like a I don't even know what it's called. It's like
country album.
Almost.
He well, I mean, like there was a lot of stuff I didn't know because I only know Seth Putnam from Anal Cunt, and I mean it's not worth fucking owning. Like Encore, but his Encore was just noise and screw, facial slurs, and trying to get people to fight him. But he had some like death metal projects beforehand. And he actually played some samples, and I was like, "Dude, this is actually pretty good." And he did one
country album.
He did a black metal album where he just trolled black metal. It was a dude playing acoustic guitar doing tremolos, and him slapping his knee like a blast beat, and him just going Satan like over every track.
No, I'm thinking maybe that's the album I was thinking of. Now he did another one.
Let me see if I can. Let me see.
I think he also did a country album, didn't he?
Well,
I'm thinking that's what the album was, but
I mean, he did one. God, yeah, he did I know he did one acoustic album for AC.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, where he kind of just spun the lyrics around to be like positive, but you knew he didn't give a shit. And like other songs in there, like called like "Be Respectful to Women," consider their feelings. Is like, oh yeah, no, Seth, that's you to a T.
Holy shit, that dude must have been a massive troll.
That dude, like, I mean, like, yeah, he would fucking, he showed, like, instances where he got arrested, like, he jumped out in the crowd and kicked some fucking lady in the head and, like, insulted her on stage afterwards. Yeah, he was just a scumbag. But, like, it was weird because, like, and I kind of agree with Mad Mike's take, is, like, it's weird, like, I don't like anything he stood for, like, it's just totally against, like, just being a decent human being, but part of me respects him for at least being a totally transparent piece of shit. Like, he didn't hide it.
An honest.
Yeah, he's an honest scumbag.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, yeah, like, all he did was just, like some of his last shows, he couldn't even fucking stand. Like, he had to sit down in a fucking chair because he was so fucked up. Like, that dude ingested so many drugs. Like, there was he went over his whole overdose and shit. Like how it was a combination of like crack, pills, and fucking booze and a bunch of other shit. And he was in a coma for like fucking months. And then, and he survived that. He fucking survived that and woke up and was like, fucking coma's fucking gay. I want to go on tour.
I need to check that stream.
Oh, it's hilarious. I gotta get the rest of the guys to watch it.
I found it.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
It's very informative. You're going to find out so much. Like
Yeah, that's
it's like, again, like some of his earlier death metal stuff. I think it was Executioner. Out of Boston. Yeah, they only had, let's see. Yeah, they had a couple of full lengths in '86 and '87, but it was like his old thrash metal act, and it was actually it sounded really good.
Yeah, I know Executioner. They had two records.
Is that the same? Is that the same Executioner that would become Obituary?
No. Never one. This one had the E on it.
This was a three-piece band.
Yep.
Vocal, drums, and guitar. Was that Putman's band? Was it?
Yep. Putnam played bass from '86 to '88.
Okay.
Yeah, almost the entire run of the band.
how old was he when he died? Like
40. Let's see, 43.
Yeah, it wasn't that old.
Yeah, shit, he was younger than me.
Same
Younger
year.
than me.
No, Nick,
So,
we're
yeah,
gonna be 45 next month.
2011.
Yeah, but God, man, he was in a lot of fucking bands, and some of these I just don't even want to say out loud.
No, you can't. And you can't either because you might get banned.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, like one of the nicest ones here was he did guitar and vocals for a band called You're Fired.
Okay.
Yeah. He was in a band called Siege, but I don't think it was the Siege that I know. Screaming Gorguts, Satan's Warriors, Personal Killer. Oh, there it is. That's the one that the black metal one. Impaled Northern Moon Forest.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and he was in Full Blown AIDS. Yep. Yeah, Seth was
Insult.
Oh, dude, and anything to piss off everyone.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he was essentially a professional troll and a professional drug addict. I don't know, like, well, because he like at the end of that he had metal trenches on because that dude he's actually like a child therapist, psychologist, something in that field where he actually he talks to kids and like figures out like the psyche, like like what happened when you were brought up and why is it coming out now. And he went through, was like, listen, this isn't like my professional opinion or anything, but this is just sort of an analysis based on what I know. And some of the stuff, some of his crazy shit might have started as a kid. He was a good student to a point, and then he kind of snapped, and he, like, I think brought up he punched a nun in the stomach when he was in Catholic school.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah. Oh, Seth was. Yeah. And once he got into the drugs and music, like he was off. He was like, no, I'm gonna be the biggest piece of shit I can be.
The baddest piece of shit.
Yeah. I mean, I think the only I know Seth Putnam actually did a guest spot on, I think, the Great Southern Tranquil. Let me see if I remember right.
Pantera.
I think he did. So, yeah, Great Southern Tranquil. He did backup screams.
What song?
Let's see. Great Southern Tranquil, War Nerve. Was that 13 Steps Nowhere, maybe? Or no, Suicide Note Part 2.
The Great Southern Tranquil, Warner, 13 Steps to Nowhere, Suicide Part.
13 Steps to Nowhere, Suicide Note Part 2,
The
and
Underground.
The title track.
yeah, title track and War Nerve. Yeah, that was probably the first time I saw his name, and I didn't know about Anal Cut until I started seeing ads for was it I Like to Watch You Die, with the old lady getting pushed off the cliff. I was like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is their logo? Oh my god.
Yeah, it was.
Yep, we know what it is.
Yeah.
We definitely know what it is. It's I can't
Yes.
even show that logo. Like if like that's one of those bands. Like if I reference them, I'm getting demonetized because it seems like every time I say "cunt," YouTube snipes me.
Yeah.
Like,
I used to love those sort of logos back in the day with some of the bands, using female genitalia and
oh, dude,
Speaking of which, so I went to another hockey game last night, and I was kind of getting into it. There was a fight that broke out. So I said, I yelled, beat his fucking ass, the C word. Well, cunt, obviously.
yeah,
I yelled that. The lady turned around and looked at me. I'm like,
not you.
everybody else is yelling, like, beat his ass and fuck this guy and all that shit. And you're looking at me like,
Well,
bad for saying that.
unfortunately, like it's
So I was respectful and said, I'm sorry.
Well, some people don't know how to take a joke.
well that and like here in the U.S., cunt gets it's like, oh, that's only directed towards women, and it's just like that's calling them a bitch. Like, no, I call everyone a cunt.
Yeah.
Everyone, like every single person.
well, you're forgetting one thing.
My mom. I'm not trying to call my mom a cunt.
You're forgetting one thing. Cunts are useful.
Yeah, I mean, you could do the. I mean, I know Joe does the cheat and calls him a real "see you next Tuesday," but it's not as fun. But yeah, but like I can almost pick out, like I know there's like a couple of videos where I said just one, and they pop me for it. No, you can't monetize. Well, limited monetization. I was like, you can get a little bit. I was like, yeah, I saw how much a little bit is. You fucking cut me off.
You get 1 cent
Yeah,
for every C word.
that's how much that word costs.
A penny.
But it's fucked up. I say a whole bunch of other shit in there, and I mean, you're like, yeah, that's fine. Like,
That's a lot of my videos too. I mean, sometimes I'm just like in the mood where, words come out, And I just figure if people are going to take offense to it, like, okay.
I mean, I usually explain, like, it's like, across the pond, both of them, that word is like calling someone, a dickhead or an asshole. I want that because it's a great word.
Mhm.
It's experience. Wait, speaking of across the pond, actually, someone from your country sent us something. The Plague.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good dudes. Straight up old school, like Swedish sounding death metal.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna blow that up next so I can see it.
Erosion of Gods.
It
Yeah.
kind of almost looks more black metal.
No, this is like Dismember and Entombed worship. Like by the book. Like they went for that old crusty sound, and they got it. Like the HM2 tone on here is just dirty. It's on Bitter Loss too.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that label is now defunct now.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Dude, they sent us a fucking care package like fucking forever ago, man.
Yeah. No, they went defunct because of the postal rates.
Well, I mean, yeah, I can imagine that, dude. Because they said they were gonna send us, the album, and they sent us some shirts too, because they were like super cool.
Yeah.
But-
So no, yeah, he's closed down.
Damn. I mean, I was like, I think I'm reasonably sure I talked to them on Instagram. I was like, "Are you sure, man?" Because I know that the postal rates are fucking nuts.
Yeah, it was. So he had. So what he's doing now? I think he sent all the albums that he had pressed. He sent them back to the band, so the bands are selling the product now because he couldn't afford it. It was too expensive.
I think whoever we're talking to that was representing the play, I think it was Shane or Shano. I think he's the bassist or guitarist in there. I can't remember, but yeah, he said something about it's like, oh no, our distributor or got shut down or they're just kind of done, so they sent us the physical media so we can tell. I was like, oh, that's damn.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was because I thought they had like a separate distribution and Bitter Loss was like just still the main hub.
Yeah, no, it's a shame because he was putting out some great Aussie death metal, black metal.
Yeah, no,
metal.
The package they sent us was loaded with killer shit.
Yeah, but I think getting records pressed and the cost of the postage and it just got way too much. So yeah, a couple of months ago, I think last month he shut down.
Damn.
2 months ago, yeah.
That's a shame.
I mean, you guys still got some decent labels there, though, and it seems like a lot of the bands coming out of Australia are getting picked up by bigger labels too.
Yeah,
so,
you know the band called King from Australia.
Oh yeah,
Black metal band.
Yep, I have one of their albums.
Soul Cellar just signed them up.
Good deal
For their third album.
I know.
I think it'd be cool. Pizza Death got picked up.
Who?
They're still called Pizza Death, right, Frederick?
Yeah.
Well, they got a deal.
Disdain Records here in Australia.
They sent me this when I ordered it. Heavy Fast Records / Distro. This is what it was on, and yeah, I mean even well, it's got my address on. I'm not showing that. But yeah, it was like a personalized postcard and it has a little stamp that says, "Oh wow, no, it's got a Ninja Turtle stamp too. That's really cool."
Yeah.
Support DIY. But yeah, no, this is what they're. I guess they sent at least for the new one because the first one was self-release, wasn't it?
No, it was on Disdain Records as the second one was.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I think it might still be on the same label because I can't look it up because fucking the archives snubbed Pizza Death and said no, they're a hardcore band. I was like, fuck off, come on.
Don't sound hardcore to me,
dude. Like, actually, Rick was in the chat for. Oh, yep.
Disdain Records. That's their new one, and that's the same label as this one as well. Disdain Records. So
hold on a minute, Frederick. I'm going to blow you up here.
If you want to order from Australia, go to Disdain Records.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, this is some great hardcore crossover thrash.
Yeah,
I like it. I mean, it's a fun album.
Oh, it's fucking ridiculous. I love it, dude. Napalm Cheese. Let's do it.
Yeah, no.
I know a lot of people kind of frown on stuff like that in metal, but
I like fun shit like that. I like goofy shit because I mean, like most of the time I'm surrounded by like dark, dismal fucking shit. It's like, okay, let's break out of that a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. I really like that picture. I think that's a great picture.
that's cool.
Well, Dougie was here in Australia, our Pizza Hut guy. You know, he used to promote Pizza Hut here in Australia. So they made him look like Rocky.
Oh yeah, no, I got that reference.
Cool, I like that. Dude, that'd be a cool shirt.
Yeah, I was about to say that would be a cool shirt. That's the next straws of medals.
Shirt, because that's exactly what we look like with our shirts off. That's totally it, man. Spot on.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, I don't know why Metal Archives are not looking at this band because they are a bit of hardcore because they are the members that are of this band are in hardcore bands as well.
Oh yeah. But like hardcore, it's definitely still crossover though, and like hardcore is a huge part of crossover anyway.
Yeah.
So you have like countless other crossover bands on there. Like you got Iron Reagan on there and DRI. Tons of them. But like, oh no, we gotta snub that one. Like I don't get what the fucking standards are. Like I even look in their fucking forums and shit and see like we shut them down because too much of a hardcore band. Like they snub like bands that definitely should be in there. Like Between the Buried Me, they've they're a prog metal band. Like there's no arguing that. But according to the archives, like no.
Well, the archives only look at bands that are extreme. Like the black metal, the death metal, thrash metal, speed metal.
They got Ghost in there. Ghost is in the archives. So
but Ghost are not really metal anymore. They're more commercial. Hard rock.
They're metal like Ozzy was. In terms of like Ozzy's more popular stuff.
They're Blue Oyster Cult.
Yeah, I mean honestly, like Tobias has made no bones about like Blue Oyster Cult being like a giant influence. Like good, Blue Oyster Cult's an awesome band. But yeah, like Rick was actually talking in one of the chats. I think it was the last collection update. That there needs to be like a hardcore, like for like the core bands and shit like that. Like they need like an archives for that because they often get snubbed over in the metal archives.
Yeah,
that would be awesome because
even the hair metal bands as well get snubbed.
Yeah,
because they're not heavy enough.
It's still metal. Like you may not like it, but it's still metal.
Yeah, it is. It's still heavy. There are ballads in there, but you look at the heavier side of hair metal. Like the first 3 Motley Crue albums, they're heavy.
Yeah, I mean, Shot the Devil's a freak.
Cinderella.
I would say
first album, Night Songs.
Rat.
Heavy album.
Yeah, early Rat's.
Early Rat.
Yeah,
heavy.
Early Warrant too.
Yeah, they were a bit heavier.
I never listened to much Warrant. I just know the Cherry Pie video because
Well,
I like Warrant. Great German band. Thrash metal, speed metal.
I guess if you go back, that Warrant's fucking good. But no, I guess if you go back to 1980, 81, when bands like Rat and Motley Crue were coming out, with the raw production, it probably did sound heavier. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, their first album came out in 82.
I don't know. There needs to be like that level of like resource, though. I think like being able, because I mean, like archives is that's like my go-to for like, all right, let's get like at least a loose background, for a review. Like if it's a ranking, I have multiple fucking tabs open to different. If I'm doing like the whole backstory and everything, I want to get like as many different takes. Like, okay, is this because this ain't lining up here, so I got to look at a different source. Yeah. But the archives, that's great. That's such a useful tool. But when you find bands that should be on there that aren't, like that Violation Wound band, the fucking Chris Ryford's in, it's not on there either.
You know what's funny? I'm on Metal Archives for Holocaust.
I mean, but they probably just says like, that's thrash metal, and we can put thrash metal on there. But if it was doing anything else remotely, like I don't know, that might be a little bit of hardcore in there. But it's fucked up. Like you look at it, like there's still a lot of fucking metalcore bands on there that they didn't snub initially. Yeah. And same thing with deathcore bands. Like they're still on there, but any newer ones, like listen, if you brought in the old ones, you stay consistent at least. That's it.
Yeah, keep up with the times. Yeah, keep up with them.
Like again, you don't have to like it.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Like, I guess I've been on Metal Archives for a while, and I don't know. I was just looking at the Metal Archives to see if a band name or if there was a band name out there called Holocaust, and I popped up. I'm like, that's kind of cool, I guess.
I mean, you didn't put yourself on there? Like someone,
no,
I suppose
somebody put me on there.
Huh? Well, that's cool. Shit. Because I figured you had to like
kind of.
I always figured you had to start your own like thing on there, and you had to put your band. And
anybody can put up a band that they like. You know, if they're a fan, they'll put up. I guess you have to ask permission though with the band if they want to.
Any site or forums got admins, and man, just judge by some of the comments I've seen from some of the admins. Like, yeah, they got the admin fucking like power trip, fucking like, no, I am the law. I speak. You know, I am. You know, it's more metal than you, so you can't put this up here.
That shit.
Did you guys see the Melody Death Metal interview with Jason Horval the other day?
Oh yeah, no, I watched it as it premiered. I was like, wow, way to go! Like
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and you know,
and Horval was really cool too. He wasn't, you know, being an asshole. You know, he was being himself.
I mean, he's even admitted in multiple videos, because I'll watch some Horval videos every now and then just for the entertainment value. But he's even admitted, like, yeah, no, of course I fucking ham this up. That's what gets the views. Yeah, like everyone wants me to see go poser. You know, they want to see that because that's become like my shtick.
Maybe I should start.
He did an interview with Mordred Red as well.
Yeah, Morton Red's that dude's that's a character too. Like, there's no way. Like, once that mask comes off, it's like, all right, I gotta go to bed.
Well, actually, you know, I've talked to Morton Red. You know, like he's a cool dude. You know, he hams it up.
Oh yeah.
You know, because you know that's his character. You know.
Well, I mean, like honestly, with anyone on YouTube. Anyone doing a thing, a channel, like there has to be like a little bit of ego. Like there's gotta be. Like it takes a little bit of ego to even get in front of the fucking camera and work the fucking gall up. Like, all right, now I have to talk. Did I pee?
When I do videos, I still get nervous. You know, I still get nervous, and sometimes I mess it up a bit. You know, but I just keep it to myself. You know, and keep on going.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but I get obsessed with like getting like the perfect take. Like, no, that sounded stupid. Do it again. So the shooting process can be.
Yeah, I just keep it raw, Nick. I just, you know, even if I make a mistake, I leave it in there. I don't edit. I don't deal with all that bullshit. I just roll with it, and then that's it.
It's freaking weird, man. I've actually been getting like more strict on that. It's like, fuck, I gotta redo this. I fucked it up, you know, when I'm recording a video.
Like, mostly it just comes down to like, I want to make sure, you know, I just want to get my thoughts out clearly. Like, that's it.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe pepper and joke.
With me, it's like a deer in the headlights.
Like, dude, I still remember when we shot our first video, because we were like, dude, we got this fucking piece of cake. We just sit down and we just talk. That's it. And then the light came on the camera, and we all were just like,
What was I gonna say?
Do I talk now? Why am I sweating?
That's like me. Even when I do these live things, I get very nervous.
The live thing, honestly, it's weird, because I totally forget about like anyone else watching other than the people I'm talking to. And I mean, that's kind of the thing. Like when I'm doing videos with, you know, my buds, you kind of just lose yourself in the conversation with them, because I mean, like often, like, you know, Noon and I are fucking talking to one another. It becomes like a conversation with one another, and you know, I have to fucking like pepper in like a couple of jokes. I have a secret goal to break him, to just get him to crack up and completely lose his shit. And now that Rin's come back, that's even easier. Because Rin will just say something that's like, I don't even know how to fucking process that. Like that's next level hilarity right there. But yeah, like it becomes a conversation, and like I said, when you're talking to people, you just focus on that. It's
like when new people come in, you know, you get kind of nervous. You know, you're trying to.
You don't want to say anything to my.
Yeah.
I mean, Yeah, dude, we're just dudes on YouTube that talk
Yeah,
about
we're
music.
just-
That's it.
we're
Like just
just
yeah.
we're just guys that talk
You know
about
what will
sex.
be hard? If we get females coming on chatting to us.
That dude,
That'll be the hardest thing. That'll be the hardest thing.
yeah, no, I can follow my analytics on my phone. I think we have 0.5 female viewers, so it's like a torso of a woman that follows us. Like legit, we don't have very many. Like there's like maybe 2 or 3 that comment that like, oh my god, she commented this month.
Yeah. No, it's weird.
That's curious about
No,
that, too.
I've actually
It's really weird because it's. I know there's a lot of female metal channels out there.
Yep, I follow a couple of them.
So do I, yeah.
Well, Melanie she always gets good shit.
Oh, yeah, she seems cool.
And she is super cool. I've been meaning to like hit her up and like see if she wanted to do a collab of some kind. But just time. And there was one. I think she's from Ireland. But she covers like a lot of European releases and like a lot of.
Bev, not Bev. Clarkovision.
Hold on here. I can tell you here in a second.
I know
Yeah,
Clark Division. She's from
Clarkovision. She's from I think Scottish. I think she's Scottish or Irish.
Let me see. Description.
There's Ivica. There's Ivica as well.
Hold on here. I gotta find her last video. But yeah, she covers a lot of stuff that I legit
I
don't
think I know which one you're talking about. She does like vinyl new releases updates.
I don't know if I've seen her with a lot of physical media. She mostly just goes to the bands that are piquing her interest at the moment, and I think she just does like just graphics of them. I don't know.
Yeah, on her computer. Yeah, she got the computer in the background.
Yeah.
I forget her name. I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
I'm trying to find her. Maybe it's been a while since her last upload. Hold on here. She usually pops up. Where the fuck are you?
Like the only female metal YouTuber I actually know, I have chatted with her on live streams in the past, is Jax Ripper.
Jackson. I don't know if I know that one.
I think I'm subscribed.
Yeah, the Heavy Metal Journal. That's her.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
Yeah, she puts up a lot more like melodic death metal stuff and just like European releases. Like she's like almost every video. There's like a couple of bands like, dude, I've never heard of that, but she's like, this is their third fucking album. Jesus.
Well, yeah. No, with albums, we never keep up with what's coming out.
I do my best.
Yeah, me too. But now, fuck.
Dude, I mean, this year felt like more. Like, I mean, if you're a death metal fan, this was like kind of like a banner year. Like, I mean, all the big bands came out with fucking albums.
Yeah, and then you got all the independent death metal bands coming out.
And newer ones that pop up. Like, I mean, shit, there's still some more left. Like, what else? New Vastum is next week, and I was like, shit, that's one more. Fuck, dude, because they're super solid.
Yeah, well, I know. I was looking online. There's for pre-orders. There's so much traditional heavy metal coming out. There's thrash metal, black metal. A lot of reissues are coming out next year. And, this year, just way too much. And like with the cost of records now and even CDs, you have to be so picky what to pick up now.
Yeah, CDs have gone up a little bit, but man, like vinyl prices are fucking ridiculous right now. Like Marty has brought it up multiple times. Vinyl's just going to price itself out. The point is like it's too expensive. We're not going to buy that. We're going to go back to tapes and fucking CDs
Right.
again.
Even tapes are expensive. Look at the new Judas Priest tape. It's $24 for a tape
That's ridiculous.
for the new Judas Priest album.
Nah.
Yeah, I noticed too. Like I noticed two bands are putting out cassettes too, and it's like, come on, 20 to $25 for a cassette. Come on, that's ridiculous.
I'll barely pay unless it's something like really cool. I'm not even paying $20 for a fucking CD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just see, I like vinyl. I want to buy the new Dolly Parton vinyl, Rockstar. It's a four LP set. I think it's going to be over 100 something bucks.
Oh yeah, no, easily. Like I mean,
Australian.
Well, baseline like here, like most of the vinyl places, most of the record stores I go to, at least the one main one I go to, like baseline price for like new vinyl is like $34.99. That's and you go back what 5-10 years ago, it's like maybe $20.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean they're pricing themselves out. Plus, the whole variant thing, like, dude, like every band has to have like so many different colored presses.
Like here in Australia, records here range from $40 Australian, right up to $80, $90, $95, even $100
For a single vinyl, like not like a.
I brought the Debbie Harry solo album. It cost me 98 Australian dollars. It's a double with a lenticular cover. The one with the H.R. Geiger cover artwork.
Okay. Well, I mean, I know Debbie Harry. I don't know if I know that cover.
Yeah. It's going to cost me $100 for double vinyl.
So I mean, well, that's $50 of vinyl there. I mean, that's fucking dude. Again, they're they're going to price themselves out. Like it's.
Oh well, they will because I saw a YouTube video that said people are going to stop buying vinyl until the prices are going to go either down or stay on that level of what they are now.
Yeah, I mean, generally they're. Oh, it's all right. Like, I mean, generally the music fans, like, they're not going to be able to afford it if they go up any higher, and they're having difficulty affording it now. So I mean, eventually it's going to have to come down. Otherwise, well, yeah, you killed vinyl again.
That's it. It's just ridiculous. I like vinyl. I like CDs too. But vinyls, I remember back in the day when vinyls were like $12.
Yeah.
$15.
That's how you used to be.
$8, $99, for a record back in the day. But now, you're paying $100 for a record. Look at the last Iron Maiden album, Senjutsu. That was 150 Australian dollars.
No, I paid too much for that on CD.
It was like $20 for me.
Way too much, And if you want to buy vinyl, you can't buy 5, 6, 7, 8 vinyls like you did back in the 80s and 90s. You buy one vinyl a month or something.
Well, the thing I'm finding out too is like the newer vinyls, the reissues, don't have the value that the old ones had.
I mean, well, since they're doing so many variants, like if you get like the regular copy that's getting like tons of pressings, I mean, they're getting tons of pressings. So because it's more common, you're not going to get that. But you have to go for
the variant.
The variant.
Yeah, because I was I was looking at Discogs. Oh, sorry, Ben.
Well, actually, I'm gonna get going because I just noticed it was like 3:30 in the morning. I need to get some sleep.
Oh yeah.
But it's good. It's good catching up, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys take it easy.
Take it easy.
Later, man.
Yep.
Take it easy.
Thanks for joining, man.
No problem, man. You guys be safe.
Yeah, you too.
Yep.
Yeah, I should start heading back.
All
I
right.
should start heading to bed too. So
Yeah, I'm probably not going to keep the stream going too much longer. Oh yeah, we're talking about vinyl. Yeah,
Prices.
I noticed that too. Like the vinyls that are coming out today that are being like priced so expensive. If you go to sell them, you might only get like $5 or $10 for them.
Well,
It's ridiculous.
Well, I looked at Discogs, Ben. Like I saw sometimes the reissues are more valuable than the OGs now. Some of them. And plus now Discogs is starting to charge people. Discogs is starting to be a bit dodgy at the moment now because they're charging sellers fees, and the people who are selling the vinyls are hacking up, OG prices now. So if you want to buy an OG pressing of, say, Hellstars, Nosferatu, you're going to pay over $100 now for an OG copy, when you can get a reissue for $50 or something, or $60.
Yeah.
So Discogs is starting
It's crazy.
It is crazy. Like Nick said, hopefully that when the vinyl gets to that certain price level, they're going to say that's it. We can't charge you. Oh, you cut out.
His camera froze.
Yeah. No, vinyls have become really expensive at the moment.
Yeah, I wouldn't even pay like most I pay for a CD is like 15.
Yeah, but I still buy
Anything
vinyl.
over that's just
Yeah, I still buy vinyl, even though it's expensive. I still buy it. Because like if you want it, you have. If you want it, you have to buy it. If you don't want it, don't buy it. Basically, and then they sell out. And then if you want to buy the album, you go to Discogs. They're going to be 3 times the amount of money that you paid for the first pressing.
yeah.
Which is ridiculous, So
Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully this works. This time.
It's fine, dude.
It froze again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess they don't like us using the word cunt.
Dude, that
We're talking
See you-
about
see you
places,
See you next Tuesday, as Nick would say.
I gotta check that video. I gotta check that video out.
Oh, the
but no, vinyl prices, I totally agree. Like I don't buy vinyls no more. Like I'm starting a vinyl collection. I'm like, you know what, this shit's too goddamn expensive. To me it's like a way for it just seems like a scam to me, like with these vinyl. Like vinyl does not, like if you're buying a new vinyl, it does not need to be $30 to $60 fucking dollars. To me, that's bullshit.
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous, man. But like I was saying to Birdman here, even though vinyls cost like $70, I'll still buy it because
Yeah.
Because I was saying because there's only a certain amount of pressings, and when those pressings are sold out, they go on Discogs, and you have to pay 3 times the amount of money that it originally would cost you.
It's like, man, I can remember. I mean, I was just a kid back then, but I can remember. We all still there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm here.
Freaking internet keeps being stupid. But no, so I can remember like back in the early 80s, and I was just a little kid. How I fucking remember a lot of shit, I don't know. But like you could walk into a record store back then and buy vinyl for $5 fucking dollars.
Yeah. That's it. But don't forget the vinyl was very thin back then. Not like how it is now. It's heavier.
That's true.
It's heavier.
Yeah.
And I think
It's
that's
like-
what they charge for. Yeah.
Yeah, now cassettes are kind of coming back too.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, I'm not going to pay $25 for a damn cassette tape.
No.
Well, back in the day, you could
No.
buy them for $5 or $10.
Well, no, like if you order, you know,
It's
tapes,
ridiculous.
it is. Well, if I buy a tape, I'll buy like a demo, which probably costs like €6 or €7, which might be like $12 or something, you know.
Right.
But you get
It's
like a
like-
patch and a pin with it or something.
It's like the only format that's still cheap is CDs, and everybody wants. Oh my god! And everybody wants CDs to go away, and I don't get it. It makes
You know
no
what's
sense.
cheaper?
Yeah, they're
Why do you want CDs
Streaming.
to go away?
Streaming. That's the cheapest way to listen to music now, is to stream music.
Mhm.
That's, you know, you pay $1.99 a song.
I still believe in buying the music.
Yeah,
I mean,
me too.
plus, you know, streaming, like streaming sites
The only-
like Spotify, man, they fucking rip people off.
Yeah.
Like my Holocaust music, dude, I'll never put it on Spotify. Hell no.
Nah. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Because yeah, good.
yeah, because a lot of bands don't see the royalties out of that much, because, you know, like I remember when Napster, when Metallica sued Napster for releasing their music on their platform, they won't get the royalties.
And at
You
the
know?
time, I mean, I was back in 2000. I'm like, oh, why the fuck are they suing Napster? At the time, and then years later, you realize, well, there's a reason why they fucking did it, because
Yeah,
people are
because
stealing our fucking music.
Yeah, and they won't get their royalties, you know.
Yep.
And then
And that's
when
big-
Metallica,
And streaming has been a huge fucking problem since. Like, there's so many fucking people. Well, why should I buy a fucking physical copy when streaming's around? Well, the problem is when you're not buying that physical copy, you're hurting the artist. That artist
Yeah.
still has to go to a fucking job and work. And he's got to about ways to afford to tour and to keep his band together, you know.
that
yeah.
see, for me, like you, Ben, I like holding the physical, you know, because you can read the lyrics, you know,
Yep.
you look at
Absolutely.
the artwork, you feel, you know, you go to your turntable, turn your record over.
Yeah.
That's fun, you know.
Yep.
If you're streaming, the sound quality is not the same as a record or a CD,
Absolutely.
you
Yeah.
know.
And you're stealing from the artist.
Yeah, but now I think that there is a law now that the royalties, they have to pay the royalties to the band, you know.
Yeah. Well, something needs to be done about that, because if you're putting your music up on Spotify, you know, the artist shouldn't be just getting like 10% of that money. And the fucking Spotify's getting like 90% of it. That's
I
bullshit.
think, I think Taylor Swift sued, Spotify for royalties for her music.
Yeah.
Because she didn't own it, and then now she owns her own music. You know, she gets all that money back, you know, from Spotify or whatever platform.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, like, music should, I mean, yeah, we all love music. We all love putting that music out there, but at the end of the day, you got to feed your fucking family and you got to
That's
feed
it.
yourself. So I don't think it's
Well,
cool at all to steal
no.
music.
Because this doesn't support the band. Touring supports the band, because, you know, buying physical media it helps the band a little bit, but touring is the most important thing for a band to survive. If they don't tour, they don't make the money, because the record companies, you know, get their whatever percentage from this record that you buy, and the band gets their percentage. The pressing plant gets their percentage.
Yep.
You know, so like if this costs like $30, you know, $10 could probably go to the band or something like that. whatever the record company takes out of it, like $15 and $5 goes to the pressing plant to pay off their.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so anybody out there listening right now, buy your fucking music. Don't
buy it.
depend on Spotify.
Yeah.
How many times have you drove this into your heads?
Yeah. Because, physical music, if we don't buy this, then records, tapes, and CDs will disappear, and then we won't see those physical formats again. It'll be all digital.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, digital music, dude, it's not the same.
No.
CDs are still digital too, but I like them better.
Well, yeah, DDT.
It's like my shit. It's like my music. Yeah, it's digital because, unfortunately, I do go to CD. I do go to CD burner where right now I'm going to work on getting copies out there. I mean, probably only 5 people will buy my shit, but hey, it's the 5 people that matter.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a minute, guys.
Yeah, I won't be on too much longer.
Yeah.
Getting it's almost 5 o'clock here in the afternoon. Dinner time.
Yeah. So I got tickets to see Maiden.
Yeah.
Iron Maiden. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like Maiden, but I kind of dropped off Maiden after Brave New World.
Yeah. No, I get it because the songs are too long now.
They're too long and they sound the same. But I do have Cobra of Souls, the Collector of Souls or whatever that album's called, and the one after that one, before that.
The Fauna Frontier.
But yeah, I've got those 2 albums, and
Yeah.
like for me, it was the artwork sort of really pissed me off as well on their albums.
Why?
Because I like the original Derek Riggs artwork, from the early album covers.
Oh yeah, the one with Eddie holding the axe and the.
Yeah, I like that sort of artwork, and then some of the artwork got really sort of computerized and just looked really, really shitty.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
And
back, guys. Yeah, probably
then-
not going to keep the stream going too much longer, but
Yeah,
it's
and
kind
the
of
music
like, it's kind of like, I've been really thinking a lot lately too. Is there ever going to be a metal band as big as Metallica? I don't think.
No. Well, not as big, but getting close to it. I would say Judas Priest.
I mean, that's old school though. I mean, I'm talking like today, like
No.
Ghost.
I don't think so.
Like to me,
No,
I don't think it's going to happen.
But then again, you never know. You never know. It might be not in our lifetime. It might be something bad bigger than.
I mean, it's kind of weird, when you think of Metallica, where they came from back in the early 80s, being obviously a band that is young, full of just fucking adrenaline and angry at the world. Obviously, what they became. That went down the drain after Justice for All. Yeah, I mean, but like they're the only band that I can think of, when it comes to metal, that are still like headlining stadiums and selling out stadiums.
Like I said, Metallica are big. I would think bands like Megadeth would have been huge.
See, I thought
even
that
bigger
too
than
back in 92.
Exodus.
Yeah.
Exodus, as well. Anthrax, I thought would have been one of those bands that were bigger than Metallica. Slayer, even Slayer.
Actually, good point. Speaking of Anthrax and suicidal tendencies, for one, before the Black Album came out in 1991, obviously Suicidal had Lights Camera Revolution out. They were getting played on FM radio before the Black Album ever happened.
Yeah.
I remember it because Send Me Your Money got played on radio, at least around here, that is.
Yeah, not here in Australia, because our radio stations don't play any metal at all. commercial radio.
Yeah, they probably play like Kiss, Unmasked, and.
Oh yeah, they play Kiss. They'll play AC/DC, because AC/DC it's hard rock, Midnight Oil, those hard rock bands.
That's kind of interesting too, since Frederick's from Australia, because in 1980, when Kiss put out Unmasked, America was done with Kiss, but they blew up in Australia.
Yeah, they were pretty much a kid band, like.
Yep. Like Shandy was like a huge song over
there. Yeah, Shandy,
Yeah.
Was a big hit.
That's huge over there.
Yeah.
And
yeah, but now Kiss, like Kiss should have been bigger than Metallica, but
I mean, Kiss definitely was huge.
Back in the 70s, in the 70s, yeah. In the 2000s.
But I mean, yeah, like I guess in like as far as metal bands that are, I tried to call some of these bands metal. As far as like metal bands go, as far as mainstream. And I'm thinking about like what is popular now with Ghost. Unfortunately, Five Finger fucking Death Punch is still goddamn popular for whatever reason.
You mean Five Finger Fist Fuck?
Exactly. But then there's not Mud. I guess Mudvayne's coming back, but I just think of all these bands.
Well,
and Metallica's still the biggest.
Yeah. Even though they haven't put out a fantastic album after Justice for All.
Yep, exactly. Yep, I agree.
But we'll never see a album like the first four Metallica albums ever again.
Nah, that's never going to happen. Anybody that's still hoping for that, just give it up. It's not going to happen.
No, it will never happen.
For one, the hunger's gone. They're not.
Yeah, it's just that
they're not angry no more.
No, they're looking at the dollar signs in front of their eyes.
Yep. It's like you go back to those days, back in the 80s, when Kill 'Em All came out. That's fucking landmark shit. Nobody was playing fucking. I mean, they took with Venom and bands like Venom, except Exciter and Diamond Head didn't. They didn't make it faster and heavier for that time.
Yeah, I was just thinking now, even Voivod back in the day when they released those heavy albums early on, they were hungry, angry, and then later on they mellowed out a little bit, and then after they came back a little bit and got a little bit more angrier, a little bit,
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my God, War Pain and War are such fucking heavy albums.
They were. They were hungry. They were young, but they were hungry. They wanted to get their music out there, and like all these bands, back in the day, they were young and they were hungry and they were angry. They F you to everything. But now you look at
well, if you ask me,
now you look at the bands now releasing albums. Some of their albums, they're not angry anymore. They're not pissed off anymore.
or it's like forced angry, or it's like
Yeah.
forced anger. You know, like okay, well we were known as a thrash band, but we got to try to stay thrash. But deep down, we're not angry no more.
No.
We're not pissed off no more. But we got to force ourselves to write this way. That's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
not being real to me.
It's saying, hey, look, go watch the news, see what's on the news, what's going on and happening around the world. Okay, that's a good topic. We'll write about that. We'll be angry about that. You know.
Yep, absolutely.
You know. But you know, there are like some of these new bands that are coming out. You know, they're young, like the new bands. They're angry, they're fresh, they're angry, and they're putting out angry metal. But then after a while, maybe 3, 4, 5 years time, when they got 4 or 5 albums under their belt, they lose that momentum of being angry.
Yep.
Yeah.
And sometimes
we still buy it. Yeah, we still buy the albums, even though they're not angry.
Yeah.
It's like the other day I was listening to, actually just yesterday, actually. I never actually listened to this album back in the day, and I looked it up on YouTube. I'm like, you know what, I'll check it out. So Pestilence, the band Pestilence, they put out that album, Spirits in 93. I'm listening to this, I'm like, it's not that good. It's like...
It's progressive.
Yeah, it's like they were trying to do what Cynic was doing or what Death was trying to do. And it just, I don't know, man.
No, their first 2 albums are brilliant death thrash metal albums. Yeah, and Spheres was very progressive, very sort of spacey, very very...
Like, there was parts of it I liked, but, like... I don't know, man. I couldn't get into it.
Even Cynic, their first album was good, but then
Focus is great, yeah.
But when they went into that psychedelic sort of spacey, proggy, it just didn't click anymore.
I mean, it's kind of like a band like Amorphous too. They started out like as this death metal band, and they went into some psychedelic, progressive rock type of stuff.
Yeah, Therion as well.
Therion.
Therion, death metal early, and then they went to power metal.
That's a weird one too, because, oh my god, that debut album by Therion is killer. Darkness.
It is. Right.
I mean, there's still stuff I enjoy them. I think it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird how I got into that band, because this would have been back in the day when I was doing Blind Buys. So I was at Camelot Music years ago, and I was curious about Therion because I read about them in Metal Maniac magazine, and I didn't have a clue that they started out playing death metal. So I bought the album, what the fuck was it? Volvin, their 1998 album. I bought that. Like, at the time, I enjoyed it. I thought, it's different. It's got the classical stuff going on, and But after that, I got really curious. I'm like, what's their other stuff sound like? So I heard of Darkness. I'm like, this is fucking way better. It's fucking heavier and darker.
Yeah, well, a lot of bands.
You still there, Frederick?
Yeah.
I thought it kind of froze up, I thought.
No, I was just saying, I mean, a lot of those early bands, they were death metal back, like even Paradise Lost, and Athema and My Fine Bride. They were Death Doom early on, which was great, and then they changed their sound completely.
And
Yeah, I think My Dying Bride are not a doom metal band anymore. They're more of a hard rock sort of pop band now.
I mean, Paradise Lost did go back to their sound, though. They did go
Yeah.
back to the doom sound. But
Yeah,
there was a weird period there too. Like the album, fuck, I can't think of the name of the album right now. But the album, it's got a weird album cover. It's like a blue album cover.
okay.
It's when they were, it's when they like really abandoned metal, you know.
Yeah,
Fuck, I can't think of the name of that album. And it's funny, I found that album used at a CD store. I'm like, part of me wanted to buy it just to listen to it, but I'm like, I know it's probably not going to be good.
no.
It's when they were going through that Depeche Mode, and I like Depeche Mode. I like a lot of that 80s stuff.
Yeah,
But, just hearing Paradise or just any metal band do that kind of style, I don't know. It's weird.
well, even like a band like I like Samael. You know, the band Samael.
Yeah.
I really like their first two albums. You know,
Oh, good
Worship
stuff.
Me and the other one, Ceremonies.
Ceremonies of the Opposites, yeah.
Yeah, I really love those two albums. And then they changed their sound completely after that. They weren't a black metal band anymore. They went more proggy and sort of Depeche Mode-y sort of
Yeah, kind of industrial too.
industrial. Yeah,
No, it's weird about that band. Like, I remember buying their album Eternal way back in 1999, and that's when they were doing obviously the gothic, or I guess you would call gothic metal or whatever.
Is it this one?
I guess.
Is it this one, Ben?
Let me blow you up there, Wyatt.
Yeah. Is it this one?
No.
Oh.
I think that's the album before, though. Yeah, Samael, like Ceremony of the Opposites is where they started to kind of go a little industrial, but it's still pretty heavy. It's still pretty dark. Passage in '97 is where they started to really go industrial.
yeah. And then every album after that was different. They went like Depeche Mode, sort of with a lot of keyboards.
I don't really have a problem with bands doing that. It's kind of cool. At least they're not trying. At least they weren't trying to do like new metal or some dumb shit.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think changing this style, but when bands change their styles completely, like look at Ulver when they were black metal back in the day, and now they're just something totally different. There's no black metal at all involved.
Right.
They disowned it.
Yeah. It's like Ulver, the band Ulver. They only did like one black metal album, and after that they just got really weird.
Three. They did one black metal album. Then they did a ambient album, and then they done another black metal album, and then they went weird after that.
Yeah, they definitely went weird. And what's the other one? Mortis,
yeah.
I mean, he started out doing, he was an Emperor, obviously.
Yeah, he done the ambient stuff, yeah.
Yeah, and then he went really weird. And like industrial.
Yeah, he went into,
Yeah.
But, I don't mind bands doing that, as long as they keep their original sound as well, don't disown, like bands I hate when bands, they start out like a black metal band and then they say, oh, we disowned our back catalogue. We don't want to be associated with black metal or this kind of music anymore. It's not
like,
where we are.
It's like Pantera. They started out glam and then they
went into groove thrash, hardcore.
And they totally bashed the album.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I hate when bands do that. I should be sort of proud of their early beginnings.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like-
I mean, the biggest one is Def Leppard. Def Leppard doesn't even acknowledge that they were new wave of British heavy metal
yeah, no.
with like the EP and On Through the Night. In emo, oh, shit. Sorry about that. Fucking hit my
It's okay.
laptop there. But no, it's like Def Leppard. They will never play stuff from On Through the Night live. Maybe once in a while you might get wasted live, but besides that, no.
Yeah.
Well, even
Well,
with
then-
like an
then-
album like High and Dry, they never play nothing from High and Dry live.
No.
Well, besides Burning
No.
on Heartbreak, obviously, because it's the hit.
Yeah. But bands should never disown their humble beginnings. I should be sort of proud. That's what made the band popular.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It'd be like
Look-
it'd be like if I decided, you know what, guys, I'm not going to play thrash metal no more. I'm going to play like avant-garde, pop or something, and I'm never going to acknowledge what I did before. To me, that's being a fake artist because
That is.
Yeah.
Well, and I was thinking, like, look at Motley Crue. Motley Crue don't like playing their back catalogue songs anymore. They don't like their music.
pretty much, I mean,
Yeah,
They say, we don't want to play this music anymore. It's not what we want to do anymore. But they have to because the fans want it, and they know that they'll get the money for those early songs.
they won't get the panties wet.
Yeah,
I don't get.
But
even I think Van Halen sort of when Hagar joined Van Halen, they didn't want to play the old Roth songs. He wanted to only play songs from his album.
yeah, Van Hagar. That gets me fucking shivers.
Well, it could be worse. The album with Gary Sharon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's
I
a
listen-
pretty bad album too.
yeah. This is only one album.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So if you're in a band, don't disown your music. Enjoy it. That's what made you where you are today.
Exactly. It's like, well, okay, early on you wanted to write this stuff, but all of a sudden, I just don't get it. Like early on, if you wrote that stuff to begin with,
That's it.
and at the time you were into that, why
That's it,
ignore your back catalog?
Yeah. Then why you think? Oh, we don't want to play this stuff anymore. It's not. We're not into it anymore. It's like I said, like Motley Crue.
Oh yeah, and it's obviously why they do this to
Yeah.
keep catering to a
Fan
casual
base.
crowd that doesn't give a fuck about music.
Yeah, I don't. A lot of these bands, I don't think they do care anymore.
No, they don't.
I just do it for, to get the royalties, and I'm not saying all bands are doing it. But I think it's these established bands that have been around since the 80s, that are still going.
Yeah.
There's no love for it anymore. I think it's just all give me a paycheck. That's what.
Right.
Yeah.
Got to get the money.
You want
I
that
mean, I
paycheck.
get it. You got to have money to survive, but still, you got to care about the music.
Yeah, no, if you put out a shit album, people are going to buy it, because it's your favourite band, Metallica got a new album out. Oh, fantastic. But when you go out and buy it, it's going to be, back to their old their old days. Then you buy the album, it disappoints you. You think, oh fuck, I spent $70 for a new Metallica album. That's not good.
Apparently, I heard. Now I don't know how true this is. Apparently, I heard that 72 seasons is not selling. Like nobody's buying it. That's what I've heard.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised.
That could be why they're playing 2 nights in a row everywhere.
Well, the thing with Metallica is too. You go to a Metallica show, everybody's going to want those songs from those first 4 albums. They're not going to want nothing after that.
No.
And
Well, we might
and
see.
they know this. The thing is,
We might see a new
though,
Metallica album.
yeah, the thing is, they know this, and okay, what am I trying to say here? Like with the last 3 albums, I don't even want to say they were trying so hard to get back to their thrash roots because
Whoa.
they're obviously millionaires. They're not as angry as they were back then,
No.
so it kind of feels forced.
To me, Death Magnetic is like, it's the production's not that good, but it's a good album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, there's rips, but it's like when you compare it to like Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, or Puppets. No, it's amateur shit. It's
That's
like
it,
this
you know?
band could write, it's like that band could write better.
Oh yeah, but a lot of these
Yeah.
bands now, are writing too long songs. The songs are getting way too long, and
It's like-
especially for thrash metal. Thrash metal, band playing a 10-minute thrash metal song, it doesn't work. It
like
needs to be
It's
4
like
minutes, 3 minutes. Yeah.
It's like Exodus on.
Yeah.
It's like
Can work.
Exodus
Yeah.
on the last album.
Oh, their last 2 albums were long. Blood In, Blood Out was a long album as well.
I mean, the only band that kind of makes it interesting is Heathen.
Yeah, but Heathen are not a thrash metal band, anymore.
Nah,
They're power metal. They're more power thrash.
you know what? I would actually agree with that. Yeah, I could. Yeah, definitely power thrash. I mean,
They're not full on. They're not full on thrash like Exodus or Slayer. They
No.
got more of a because Dave White's vocals are more power metal like Sanctuary, like Laurel Dale's.
I'm just trying to think. What would you call Heathen? Like a progression of a Master of Puppet, if that makes sense. With the way with the way they write their songs, because
I
they
would
use
say-
a melody. There's still thrash, but yeah. And
I would say-
power, too.
Heathen would be the Metal Church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Metal Church and Sanctuary in that group.
That makes sense. Yeah, absolutely.
Because their first album, if you listen to it, it's very, very power metal.
Yeah, that
You
was
know,
power.
US power metal,
Yeah.
US power metal, not the power metal that we have today. But what we'd call speed metal now. I would say
Yep.
Heathen would be a speed power metal. Cow metal.
Cow metal. Ooh.
Got to get the cowbell.
Yeah, you can't have a metal band without the old cowbell in there.
Exactly. Now that makes sense though. Yeah, like breaking the silence. That's definitely a power metal album.
I think their second album was more thrashy.
Yeah. See,
Was
that
more
album
thrashy.
is like that's like a amped up Injustice for All.
Yeah, more thrashy. And then their later stuff is a bit more back into the first album style.
Maybe some of it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I can't wait for the new Heathen album, hopefully next year.
I hope, yeah. I thought the last album was good, even though a lot of people bitched about it.
Yeah, I thought it was too mellow. It wasn't.
I mean, it was pretty mellow, but I don't know.
But
I thought it was
still a good album. I thought it was a good album as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
What album I'm waiting for is the new Evil Dead.
Ooh, yes, that's right. They are coming out with another album.
New Evil Dead. I'm waiting for another great band that never gets talked about very much.
What's that album? It's fucking thrashy, man. That was a pissed off album.
Yeah. And the new Sacred Reich is coming out next year, hopefully as well.
Yep. Should be interesting. Man, Forbidden's working on a new album with a new vocalist.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's going to be good.
I'm hoping.
You know?
I mean, I heard the new vocalist is good, so I mean.
Yeah. But a lot of these bands that do make comeback albums, that they sort of are hit or miss sometimes.
That's
You expect
true.
you expect too much, from them.
Mm-hmm.
You think, you're going back, it's going to be, they're going to get heavier or more angrier. But then when they come out, it's a bit more calm and
Calm, sober, or it's forced anger, or a lot of the times it's forced anger.
yeah.
Like they're not actually angry, but they feel like, oh yeah, we got to write an angry album. I don't
Yeah,
know.
well, I think next year we're going to get a lot of angry albums. You know why?
Well, yeah, because 2024 is gonna be fucked up with the fucking
Well-
election, that crap coming up.
Yeah, the elections, the war in Israel. There's going to be a lot of angry songs about the war.
It's gonna.
I was gonna do a cover of Holy Wars, but I don't want to piss off anyone.
No,
Well, fuck them. Let them be pissed off.
I think it's going to be a lot of angry records next year.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, it was either Angel of Death or Holy Wars. I was gonna cover.
well, why not play a song off an SOD album?
Yeah.
Man, freaking SOD came out nowadays. Everybody'd be crying. It's too offensive. My feelings.
Yeah.
I know. Because I think it's a song. It's about about Muslims. They sing about.
I could post that. Oh shit, that would definitely get me probably kicked off YouTube or Facebook if I posted that War Goat song. The black metal band War Goat, they have a song called I better not say it.
I know War
I'll
Goat.
just say it's titled the Muslim God, but there's a special word in front of that.
No. Yeah, no. I think the Muslim groups would be.
Yeah, they go after you.
I mean, if you gotta sit around on the internet all day and be offended by shit, you don't have much of a life.
Well, things like the war in Gaza. Yeah, I wouldn't want to touch that because of all the kids being killed and that sort of thing. I kind of would want to really get into that sort of
Yeah.
banter and.
Right. I mean, yeah, it's definitely a touchy subject,
Yeah,
But
but if it's like an anti-war song, say stop the war, don't kill the children, or something like that, that'd be all right. But if it's just to poke fun at it, get people pissed off about it, then I wouldn't go into that direction. If I was in a band,
Yeah.
right. Which to me, if you're getting pissed off over what the government brainwashes you to think, then, well, you're the one with the problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't mind, bands, taking the piss out of politics
Mhm.
No.
because politics is just a big joke anyway.
Well,
Oh, it is.
politics.
They're all corrupt.
Politics suck.
Yep. See,
Yeah.
that's the best we go. See, yes, why next year? I already made a commitment. I'm not going on Facebook at all in 2024 because I know what the hell is going to happen. Everybody's going to be whining about Trump or Biden. It's like, shut the fuck up already. You're not solving a goddamn thing by feeding into it. You know.
Well, I think now Trump is going to be he's in very big trouble now. I think he'll get some sort of punishment.
I don't know what's going to happen next year, man. But all I care about is the metal music in my life. That's all I care about. I don't give a fuck about all these politics.
As long as you're in a metal band and you make fun of Trump and you do funny caricatures of Trump, as little baby hands.
As long as you're in Guar.
I'll make fun of Biden too. Biden's a fucking asshole too.
long as
Biden is too old. You look at him. He's not fit to run anymore. He's too old.
As long as you're in Guar, you're fine.
And how old is Biden? He's 86, I think, isn't he? He's 86, something like that.
80, I think.
I think he's 80.
So he's the oldest president America has had, isn't he? He's the oldest. So if he won again, he'd be 84, 88. It's way too old.
Yeah, we need somebody like young and hungry. And it's,
Yeah,
I mean,
not too young, not too young, because if he's too young, he doesn't know much. It needs to be around about, say, in his 40s.
like around our age, 40s, 50s at least.
Yeah,
And somebody
Not-
that actually cares
Definitely.
about changing shit.
yeah, not like somebody who's in his 80s and he can't even walk anymore.
I'm Joe Biden. And you can tell he's reading off the teleprompter. I mean, it's
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
fake as shit.
Then they got then
I mean,
Then they got that.
You can say what you want about Trump. At least he had charisma, and he can actually put together a sentence, whether you like the guy or not.
Then they got that stupid witch of a vice president.
Oh, she's fucking horrible too.
Politics.
Yeah, fuck politics.
Yeah, but it's fun to make fun of it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
exactly.
Just
this
make
is what
fun
I
of
think.
it. Like
Eat my dick politics. That's what I think.
yeah. But if we didn't have politics, then there'll be a lot more anarchy.
Yeah. It's just kind of funny to me. I mean, when I think about it, like every time an election comes around, people just act insane. They act fucking stupid.
Well, people
Yeah.
act stupid anyway, but they act stupid especially during.
Yeah, it's like you're letting these people that don't give a fuck about you work you up. And yet you still go out and vote for these fucking clowns.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Well, I see that all the time on the news here. People rally for Trump. In
Yeah,
America, with all his sides, say Trump's innocent, Trump's this, Trump's that. Well, if you want to get rid of Trump, arrest him. Don't fuck around and let him get off.
I think they all
Charge him.
I think they all
Charge him.
get behind bars myself.
Yeah, charge
Every
him.
one of them.
That's it. Just charge him. Don't just
No,
put him to court.
Throw Biden in jail too. Throw them all in jail. They're all fucking corrupt and they're all liars.
Yeah.
Nancy Pelosi, what a fucking piece of shit. All right, I don't want to get into a political tirade here, but they all suck. They're horrible. And America should be smarter than this.
Yeah. Well, we have our politicians that are, you know,
Yeah.
It's kind of,
not
I mean,
good.
it's kind of interesting in a way because, like our American politics is what you hear about the most. You don't hear about like Australian politics, UK politics. You don't hear about that stuff in the mainstream. It's our country because our country is full of fucking dumbasses.
Well, at the moment now, you know, with the Americans and the UK and Australia having the submarine, you know, pact. You know, we get a lot of that. We get a lot about Trump. You know, getting sued, and you know, especially in New York, you know, for his businesses, lying about his income.
Yeah, it's all fucked up, man.
You know, it's all bullshit. You know, it's all bullshit.
My biggest fear is, and if I had the fucking money, I'd actually fucking leave this country because I feel like we're heading in a very, very, very bad way.
Well, yeah.
It's the group too. I mean, like with all, it's just all fucked up right now, man.
Yeah, well,
I feel like, and I'm hoping I'm wrong about this. I feel like our country's gonna get fucking bombed soon. We're gonna get fucking.
Well, they say in the news that, you know, a lot of countries now with this war in the Gaza, that a lot of terrorists are going to start up again in America, in the UK, even here in Australia, as well. You know, people are scared it's going to be
like there's
bad.
There's already a cult here in America like praising Hamas, and that's not a good thing to praise. That's pure communism.
That's it. You know, even here too. You know, you got the Jewish, the Palestinians, and then you got they're fighting, and you know they're hating each other, and gangs. You know, from different parts. You know, of the Muslim community fighting each other. It's scary. It's scary.
It is scary. I mean, I guess you got to do. I mean, I guess the only thing we have to do is, you know, hope that nothing bad like that happens, but it's going to happen.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping that there won't be another 9/11 in America.
Oh, it's going to be, dude, it's going to be far worse than what 9/11. I think I literally think a whole city's going to get taken out.
You know,
Because
you know why? It's all about the fucking politics.
Mm-hmm. Politics are evil. Nobody should vote for these fuckers.
everything sucks. So
Well, you know, it's the end of times.
You know,
End of times. You know,
yeah.
it's getting close to the end.
Yep.
You know,
It feels that way, man. It feels like the end of the world is coming.
it's coming. Yeah.
But you know what? It's scary shit, man. I mean,
Yeah.
What am I trying to say here? I don't want to sound like.
You know, I don't want to think about it. You know, I don't want to
Okay.
worry myself and stress myself out. But you know,
YouTube. I think YouTube's trying to censor us because we're telling. I think YouTube's trying to censor us because we're telling too much truth.
yeah,
what-
probably.
well,
Hello,
they blocked the wire.
Wyatt, Frederick, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Testing, 1, 2. Are you guys still out there?
We're still here.
Hey, Wyatt.
All for
can you
now.
hear me?
Roger.
Hey, Frederick. Can you hear me?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no.
I think
You know, really,
YouTube's
man.
trying to- I think YouTube's trying to
No.
censor us.
Well, we're not.
But
No,
no,
we are talking what's happening in the world. It's real. We're being real.
It's very real. It's not no fantasy, man. It's not Disney on Ice, dude.
No.
What's going on is happening. And there's people out there that are that insane to want war and violence and chaos in the world. It's fucking sad, dude.
And it's like I said, it's all for the battle of politics and land. It's all about land. That's all this war in Gaza is all about. It's owning the land.
Yep.
It's not about the people. It's fuck the innocent victims, who are dying over there. We don't care about those. We want the land.
Mm-hmm.
If we have to kill you all, we'll kill you all, and we'll get the land that way. That's all it's all about. It's all about the land.
Yeah, man, it's unfortunate, man. I mean, well, like I was trying to say, I'm not. Okay, let me explain something here. I'm not religious, but I'm not atheist. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like to me, religion is like government. It's corrupt. But I do believe we came from somewhere. We had to have. I mean, I'm not trying to get into like a religious debate or whatever, but I'm not an atheist.
No,
I don't believe. I think atheism is pretty stupid to a point. I mean, even King Diamond said this a long time ago. You have to believe in something.
Oh,
A
yeah,
lot of
there
people
is.
a lot of people obviously judge King Diamond for what he believes in.
Yeah, my mom is one
But
of those people that judges him.
But he did say it back in '83 when I was going back through watching old Merciful Fate interviews. You have to believe in something. It doesn't matter if it's a devil or a god. You have to believe in something. That's just the human soul, And it made sense to me. Like somebody like King Diamond, who, man, back in '83, I can imagine how scary that was when he first came out. But when you listen to him speak, he's like one of the most intelligent people on the planet.
Yeah. For me, I believe in God. I know God. Like I said, we came from somewhere.
Right. Exactly. Yep.
And I do believe that the end of the world is going to be here very, very soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see it. Jerusalem.
And
Israel.
That stuff that's in the Bible too.
That's it.
Everything.
And people need to understand. I don't care what if you believe in God or not. You're going to have to be prepared. You're going to have to face the Maker when He comes.
Yep.
We all do.
That's how I feel too. I mean, like I don't judge people on what they believe in.
No.
I used to years ago. I used to be. I mean, I was pretty young back then too. Like, even then, when I was that, I'm like, well, I don't feel comfortable being that way. Like the atheism thing, I kind of went there, and I'm like, even then, I was like, I don't feel comfortable saying like I'm an atheist because I'm not an atheist.
Right.
I mean, I guess the best word to explain it is spiritual, if that makes sense. Because I do believe spirits look out for us.
Yeah, no, we have to be ready. Like one day we have to meet our Maker, and we're going to be judged on who we are and what we do in our life.
Exactly.
It's scary. It's scary, but like for me, when it comes to like religion and politics, I really don't like talking that to people who are not, who not believers, because everybody has their own views on religion and
Yeah.
politics. You know.
Well, the thing about religion is too, like, I'm just lately, especially, I've seen so much just fake shit when it comes to religion. Like
Oh,
people,
yeah.
people claiming they're Christians, but they're like the dirtiest scumbags on the planet.
Oh, yeah, that's why then people don't believe in a God, because they think all Christians are fake. You know, because there's so many religions out there. You look, there's hundreds and thousands of different religions. They're all saying, "Oh, we are the true church of God." But
Mhm.
a lot of these churches are not. They're either cults. You know, there are plenty of cults that believe in God, and they do horrendous things to children, women. And there's so much that people don't want to go to church or believe, because they see all the bad things that what religion has done in throughout history.
Exactly.
So like if I was going to talk to Glenn Benton from Deicide, for example, I wouldn't talk religion with Glenn Benton, because he'll tell you to F off, or I don't believe it, or something like that. But if I was doing an interview with Michael Sweet from Striper, then maybe you talk a little bit of religion.
Can you imagine an interview with like?
Good, Wyatt.
Yep.
No, I was gonna say, can you imagine?
Oh, you're talking.
Can you imagine if Glenn Benton and Michael Sweet did an interview together?
Yeah, I think it'd be good. I think it'd be constructive and
Apparently, there's. Yeah, I think it'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's actually photos out there of Glenn Benton and Michael Sweet actually together for a photo or whatever. I don't know.
Maybe they made an album. I don't know.
But no, like Glenn Benton tells us, go fuck yourselves. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe he's older now, is more open. Actually, you know what? I did see an interview with him. He was talking about his son, and I guess he's a little more open-minded nowadays compared to back then. About
yeah,
like my son don't believe what I believe in.
That's it.
Something like that.
Yeah, well,
And this is actually a really interesting conversation. But yeah, I guess we're almost at the 3 hour and 30 minute mark.
yeah, but like people need to wake up. People need to wake up.
No, you're exactly right. People do need to wake up. Like, this is how I feel, man. You can believe in what you want to believe in. The biggest problem right now is people being ignorant. People just being stupid and more and less careless. They're brainwashed by a fucking false narrative.
Well,
That's my biggest problem nowadays. I mean, like, here's the thing. I mean, you can believe in what you want to believe in. God, devil, whatever. You can believe in whatever.
Yeah. Allah, Buddha, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. If you have a good heart, you have a good heart.
Yeah.
well, my thoughts are, you can do anything you want, except don't hurt me or my friends. Stay away from hurting.
Absolutely.
Stay away from hurting my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do good unto others, they'll do good unto you. That's the motto.
Yeah.
Treat people as people is treated. You treat people well and with respect and kindness, and then
Well, yeah,
you'll
that's always been my attitude. Actually, I like if you're good to me, I'll be good to you. If you're bad to me, the result might not be very good.
yeah, if you're an asshole to somebody, they're gonna be an asshole back to you. You know. You know, if somebody believes in something that you don't believe in, have the respect. Say, well, you know, that's good for you, but that's not what I'm into. But you know, I don't hate you. You know, for the respect.
Absolutely, it's all about respect too, like you said. I mean, like I
like-
said, I'd like to be good to everybody if I can be. But if you're bad to me, or if you're bad to me or ignorant towards me, I'm gonna fucking fight back. That's just the way it is.
It's like with the music scene, you know, people like different music. You know, I don't hate people who listen to Five Finger Death Punch, or you know, if you like that stuff, enjoy it.
Yeah.
All the respect for you. You know, I know we make fun of it. You know, but, you know, we make fun of it because you know,
We do. We made fun of Five Finger Death Punch, obviously, in 6 Feet Under.
yeah, those type of bands. But you know, if you like that music, enjoy it. You know, it's
Absolutely.
what you like. You know,
Well, the thing is too, like with so being somebody that's been a metalhead for 35 years, and well, Frederick's been a metalhead for probably 50 years.
no, not 50 years old. I would have been 3 years old. about 45 years.
45 years. So, but no, like I was reading the chat room, like if only metal ruled the philosophy of the world, and it makes sense, you know, because we're not stupid people.
No, you know, we may look stupid sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, I'm a bum with long hair.
I'm not gonna lie, but there's some stupid people in metal. But
No, there is.
Oh,
And
yeah,
we know,
of course.
We know one of them. We're not going to talk about that, but
yeah,
and there's a few
Yeah.
out there that are very ignorant, and stupid. It's like Justin Horrible. You can tell Justin Horrible is just putting on an act to be entertaining. I think he'd be a pretty damn cool guy to talk to.
I reckon too, because like he did with the interview, like I said, with Melody Loves Death Metal, he was very good. You know, he wasn't being an arsehole, you know, on there. He was being his true self. You know, he might say the poser word and like that, you know, but that's his personality, you know, and you can't change someone's personality.
And he's fucking entertaining. I mean,
Oh yeah,
I get a kick out of him. I don't take offense to what he says.
no.
What's up,
Some of the
Doubles?
stuff,
What's up, Doubles?
Yeah,
you
you know, like-
fucking ready for this now, motherfuckers? Oh
You know,
yeah,
like
this
if you-
fucking
like-
man sucks balls.
you know, like you said, it's pink panty wearers. I don't find that offensive.
No,
It's not
I know
offensive.
he's
Well,
just, I know he's
when
just
he uses
fucking
the
entertaining.
F word,
So it doesn't bother me.
yeah, like if he uses the F word or the G word, you know, like, you know, if you're gay or like that, people
Oh
don't
man,
want to.
it's like the main man on YouTube, the legend, the icon,
Yeah,
the Mount Rushmore of YouTube, Ralph Vieira. He don't give a fuck who he pisses off.
oh no,
Speaking of which, big announcement. Big announcement. It's going to happen probably soon. I don't know when yet, but Ralph Vieira has agreed to come on my channel to hang out and just chat about music.
oh awesome.
Yeah.
so
And I've known Ralph probably for. Well, I found his channel back in 2013 when he did all the Black Sabbath reviews. It was on my old Facebook page before I had a YouTube channel. This would have been around like 2014, I guess. A friend requested him, and we just started talking about music and all that shit, you know. Like I'd comment on her under his post. He'd be like, "Yeah, dude," or whatever. But and Ralph has shouted me out too. Ralph has definitely shouted me out on his channel. So that's in the works, man. We're gonna get. We're gonna have.
That'd be awesome.
Yep. It's gonna be fun, man. I can't wait. I'm gonna be nervous as fuck too when he's on the channel too.
Oh, I'm gonna like it.
It's
He just
man,
he just lets it all out.
Oh, he does. Yeah,
it's like Ralph. Can I have a? Hey Ralph, can you hire me for the lead guitar player of Thrash or Die? Jokingly, obviously, but no. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to talk with him.
Yeah, he hasn't made music for years now. I don't. He doesn't do music anymore. I think he's retired or something.
No, he actually is. There's something in the works on. It's not completely over. It's just been a while because, well, yeah, it's been a while, obviously, but Thrash or Die is still a thing. I'll just say that.
That'd be good because I've been trying to find his stuff, but getting his stuff over here from America, very expensive.
Yeah. So yeah, that's in the works. Man, it's gonna be a lot of other awesome shit in the works too, man.
We gotta get Pete on here. Pardo.
Oh, Pete Pardo.
Oh,
That would be freaking awesome, man.
yeah.
Or Martin Popoff. Shit, yeah. I mean, man, that could happen, man. Everything's optional, man. Or everything's
Yeah, but it's just time, I think, because I know Sea of Tranquility is always doing streams with a bunch of people and pop off and
roundtables and.
The thing about Pete Pardo is too, like, I have interacted with Pete Pardo on Facebook even back in the early days of YouTube. I actually interacted with him. The thing I noticed about Pete Pardo, and people gave me shit for this for years. You need to change your production. Your lighting sucks. Pete Pardo has literally no production. And look at his subscriptions. Like 80,000 subs. Come on. No. And I'm going to explain this right now. Like, and Frederick does a raw thing too, where you don't need all that fucking bullshit. Like, here's what. How am I trying to say this here? It's the passion for the music. You sit there, you see somebody open up that camera, and they have the passion for the music. That's what's going to get people to hopefully come in. It's not about all this fancy fucking lighting, this fucking editing, and all this production bullshit. It's about the passion for the music.
That's it.
Right?
That's it.
Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, yeah. I might not have 1,000 subs yet, but I'm very passionate about this fucking music. Like Wyatt, Frederick. I know you guys are passionate about the music too.
Oh, I've been passionate with metal when I was a tiny tadpole.
Back when he wasn't even out of his dad yet.
Yeah, I was passionate about metal.
Yeah.
Metal is always, music. Not just metal, but music in general. Whatever type of music. Pop music, country music. Rap music.
I mean, I listen to anything, but metal's my go-to.
Yeah, metal's obviously number one, but like Frederick's saying, like there's other genres we enjoy. Obviously metal's number one, and I've been accused for years of, oh, you only listen to metal. No, there's other stuff I do listen to. I like classical music. I like Baroque music, Baroque guitar playing, or however the fuck you pronounce it, but I like that stuff. And I like a lot of classic, like pop music from the 70s, you know.
Yeah, I love that stuff as well.
80s new wave. I love all that stuff.
You know, but like with us, metal is our number one music that we listen to, and then the other music, you know, is sort of a buffer, you know, from because you can't listen to metal 24/7, 7 days a week. You know, it just, you know, it just sounds the same, and it doesn't sound good anymore because it's all
right.
You know,
it's like hell. Fuck, the other day I was kind of like just looking up like Peter Criss stuff. You know, that back in the day, that Peter Criss solo album I did not like, but for some reason, the song "You Mattered Me" off that album really sticks in my head. Oh, you matter to me. It's just kind of cool. There's something cool. I don't know, man.
Speaking of
I need to go back and listen to those albums again. You know, maybe now the Gene Simmons album might sound better to me now than it did when it first came out.
Speaking of Peter Criss, I found an old Phil Donahue show clip.
Oh yeah, I saw that. The fake Peter Criss.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently Peter Criss is back to playing drums again. Like he's doing like the thing he likes to do, just swing, jazzy type of stuff.
Yeah, so.
But it's already got like 1,600 views.
Yeah.
It's only been up a few days.
Oh, that's all right. It's good.
Yep. And that's the thing. It's like even if you walk up to a guitar player like Michael Denner or Hank Sherman or Dave Murray, they're going to tell you, you know, they had these influences like in blues and jazz or whatever before, you know, playing heavy metal, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all these bands that are, you know, like they came from the 70s, listen to a lot of blues, a lot of jazz, you know, back in the day, and they incorporate that into the sounds of when Venom came out and all those, you know, bands, Deep Purple, Zeppelin, you know, they got heavy out. They're playing heavy guitar. You know, we'll start doing some heavy guitar sounds. You know, incorporating that with the jazz and blues.
I mean, if you want to break the roots down of music, where did heavy metal really come from?
It came from the caveman.
Yeah, Hendrix. I mean, even before Hendrix, like classical music, blues,
jazz,
to extent bluegrass. But like
it goes even further. It goes back to the medieval times, and even further than that, when the caveman hit that rock, he made music.
That's true, Frederick.
When they started fire, when they started
that rock or that tree trunk, you know, to make sounds. He banged it. He goes, "Oh, you know, what's this?" It's
back, guys.
All right.
That's music, you know.
Yeah.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, what's going on right now is White's going to sing us a song while I take a restaurant break.
Yeah, I'm going to take a piss as well, so I'll be back.
Yeah. All right.
White, sing a song.
All right. I'm taking requests. What do you guys want to hear? If there's anybody watching. I don't know if there's anybody watching or not, but oh god, Elton John.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah,
So, your request, sing the new Dolly Parton and Rob Halford song.
I have to I have to hear it first. I haven't really paid any attention to that. Yeah,
Okay, it's called Bygones.
yeah. Maybe next time I will.
It's a good song. You need to check it out.
Yeah.
Oh shit, man! Now you're giving me a new idea for like future streams, karaoke night.
Oh no, fuck that.
Well, Bullet wants to hear Piano Man.
Yeah.
Sing me a song, I'm a gambler, or however. That's a good song, actually, and that's a really good song by Billy Joel.
Yeah.
But oh, Fred,
Yes, what?
I did a cover of Persona Non Grata that you might like.
Oh, the Exodus song.
Yeah.
Well, is it on your channel or?
Yeah, it's a short.
Okay, I'll wait a second. I'll put up YouTube. Let's have a,
Oh, Frederick's calling.
Yeah. I think he's checking out that Exodus
Oh, okay. Well,
thing.
wow, we're almost at 4 hours. I knew this stream would go long. Well, shit, he's back. There he is.
I clicked on the YouTube and I disconnected the stream. I think, wait, YouTube. Okay. Is it a new video, Wyatt?
Yeah, I just did it Friday.
Wyatt, Metal Life, isn't it? Wyatt's Metal Life.
Yeah.
And White does it its own way too. At first, you're gonna think, "Oh, this guy sounds like he's boring when he sings," but he's kind of doing it the way he wants to do it, I guess.
Okay.
But what?
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look. Eddie Trunk, Sam God, Exhumed, Tesla.
The it should be the
Wait, look at videos. Eddie Trunk, Exhumed, Tesla.
it's
Slayer.
Exodus, Persona Non Grata, first verse, short.
Oh, okay. Oh, shorts. Here we go. Peter Chris. Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh, we gonna play White right now.
Wait till the end.
Yeah, I can't hear it. Hey man, 3 people are watching us right now. Hello, 3 people. 4 people. It was 4, now we're back to 3.
Did you hear that scream? Did you hear that scream?
Yeah, I heard the scream.
What'd you think of it?
This, damn it. I'll look it up.
Yeah, it was good. I could see you're trying to catch up. You know, you're trying to.
Yeah. 'Cause that's a fast song to sing.
It is a fast song. Yeah, and I was still trying to. get the hit the same lyrics as Zetro is. They're trying to. You're just trying.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
keep on doing those.
but I was surprised that I got it out.
Yeah, I couldn't do that shit like that.
No. Hurt my
I
throat.
probably could.
But
I probably could, but I'd probably have the cops here.
well, I was home alone, so I could sing.
Oh,
I could sing loud.
Was Macaulay Culkin there with you?
Yeah, Michael Jackson's dead body was too.
We call it Birdman.
Macaulay Birdman. Oh, fuck.
Birdman Macaulay. Or-
Well,
Birdman.
guys, maybe it's that time to shut the stream down.
Yeah.
I gotta. What time is it? Oh yeah, holy fuck! It's almost 5 a.m. here. Holy fuck!
Yeah,
It's almost 6 p.m. here.
yeah, it's almost 2 a.m. here.
2 a.m. Holy shit! Fuck. Well,
It's been a good stream again.
Yeah,
good
this
stream.
turned out to be a really fucking awesome stream.
Yeah.
Here's what
Thank
you
you.
people do. You like, you comment, you subscribe, you go sub to White's Metal Life, and you sub to Frederick. And if you don't,
We'll hunt you down and
who
kill
the
you.
fuck are you? Yeah, we're gonna hunt you down if you don't sub.
We're gonna
All right,
hire
guys.
hitman. We're gonna hire a hitman if you don't sub.
We're going to hire Brett Hitman Hart and the Hart Foundation. All right, guys.
It's been fun, man.
Yes,
All right.
So yes,
Yeah.
you guys, to see that you're all
Now-
well.
now we got another idea for a stream, karaoke night on Metal Ben's Chronicles.
We all have
you all pick your songs and you sing them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Ben will play the guitar and we'll sing the song. Yes,
No wait,
yes.
I don't drink, but drunk karaoke night.
That's a great idea. Ben will play the guitar, and we all have to sing, pick a song from a band, and we'll have to
And
sing.
try to not mess. We'll have to take a few drinks and then try to not mess up.
Oh, dude, this could be actually very entertaining.
Yeah, I drank I need to buy some beer, so I need to get drunk, and we'll do drunk karaoke.
Karaoke night. Might actually get us like thousands of views.
And we'll get all our regulars. We'll get Nick in, and we'll get Gas Mask in,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
and we'll do a drunk karaoke.
All right, guys.
And then at the
So, anybody
Then we
in the
do We
chat?
Are the World.
Bullet's still there. Bullet's still there.
Alright.
You want a karaoke stream sometime, dude? I think it'd be entertaining as fuck.
And then at the end of the night,
It'd be different too. Nobody's doing like karaoke streams on YouTube.
and you know what, Ben? At the end of the night, we'll sing "We Are Stars," all of us. We are stars.
We're stars. There we go.
Yeah, that would be a good show.
All right,
Yes.
guys. It's been
All right,
fun,
yeah.
man. Thanks
Been
for
fun,
coming
yeah.
on, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks to Necrotic Nick,
Yeah, thanks to Nick. Yeah,
Brian Arnold. Hopefully, Me Metal Mike will be back.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Thanks to everybody for tuning in to this this
This
fucking
controversial.
yeah, we'll
This
call it
controversial. This controversial. On PC. Family friendly.
Controversial.
We talked about a
No
lot of shit. It was fun, dude. And yes, if you guys want live karaoke streams, dude, that might actually happen. I think that'd be fun to do. All right, guys.
All right. Peace out, guys. Take it easy.
Thank you, Frederick. Thank you, Wyatt.
Thank you, guys. See you later.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
Have a